We're diving in where the world collides. Culture's calling, it's a crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Echo and S real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Yeah. Uncle Freezy, vibing all night and all day. Coach Malpica, always something to say. Our main man in the cut, he is soul finger. DSJ always showing up as the soulful singer. Always being so thorough. Don't forget from that ain't rap tribe. It's not just water. Echo and essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, essence. It's not just talk, it's how we groove. We all move. Spin the wheel, what's next to see? Culture flowing endlessly. Echo and essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love, everything in between we care. Essence, essence.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? Salute to y'all. Hope y'all having a great Labor Day, or I don't know how you. Is it Labor Day weekend? Is it Labor weekend? It's kind of strange in that trying to figure out how to. What do we call it? It's Labor Day. It's tomorrow, but the weekend, the 3-day weekend. What do we? Anyways. We about to have the conversations of all Mello Out conversation, man. We're just gonna be in here rocking. We got Tribe, bro. We got
salute.
Coach in the building. Salute. So I wanted to just have the Mello Out conversation, man. Just a few things, but a couple of things I really want to kind of chop it up about. Right. So let me first ask, how are you doing this fine evening?
Man.
Show action that I have to actually perform labor tomorrow.
Oh my God!
But I think hopefully I get time and a half.
Yeah, man.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, man. I'm off tomorrow, and it's an odd feeling. I'm not really, to be honest with you, I don't even know what to do with myself tomorrow. I know I'm gonna be relaxing or trying to, right? But it's a day off. It's like, what do you do? It's gonna be saying I'll be feeling well, no, I won't. I was gonna say I'll be feeling the same way Black Friday, but I won't, because it'll be like the holiday. But tomorrow, it's like, what do you do? But I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all here rocking.
Yeah, man.
I talked to Tribe Bro about a couple of things previously before we came on. I hate to wear these glasses. Have y'all heard any good music lately?
The new West Side Gun project. It was pretty good. I haven't heard the new Joey Badass album yet, and there's a lot of other releases that came out on Friday.
I think Kwame.
Kwame, yeah, I gotta hear Kwame. Because I was waiting for Erykah Badu new album to come out, but
Okay.
it got delayed. It got pushed back.
Okay, Coach, you heard any good new music?
I was looking at some other glasses here. What colors I got? Trying to match your vibe.
Yeah, man.
See these.
I got
He's
some,
like-
man. The clear ones, I broke them, bro. I was in here, playing spades,
Got these
and
yellow
yeah,
joints.
the little the spades game, and somehow like they fell and the frame popped. But whatever.
Yeah, that's why I get. I mean, mine are just reading glasses.
Right.
So like, I just buy like a cheap pack of them from Amazon, you know, because that exact reason I be like laying on them and.
Right.
I got a white pair in here, dude. But yeah, music wise, I haven't really been diving into any particular artists. Like see what's brand new, or like just new stuff from old artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, I know I'm into. I mean, I'm into always discovering new music that's new to me. Is that what you're referring to, or you mean like
New releases.
like that new releases?
New releases. Yeah.
Nothing's really jumped out to me, like not in like hip hop or anything. I know I'm looking forward to. There's a band called Mammoth. It's actually, it used to be Mammoth WVH, but he dropped the WVH now. And what's significant about that band or him, it's actually Eddie Van Halen's son, Wolfgang Van Halen. And I don't know if you heard any of his music.
Yeah, I saw him perform on. I think it was some talk show or some concert he was performing
Yeah,
at.
he's.
But I didn't know he had his own band already.
Oh yeah, he's fire, man. Like he's actually he's kind of like the prince of like rock right now. Like like this dude.
Yeah.
He's the albums he's come out with. He recorded and sang all the instruments and vocals on his album.
Wow.
And then obviously, if he plays stuff live, he has, hired musicians or friends or whatever.
Right.
But he played the drums, the guitar, the bass, everything, and the singing and all of his albums. And he's got a song that I know just released in July. That's a lot of, at least rock bands, I think a lot of hip hop does this too now. They sneak out a couple singles before the album drops. I mean, they've been doing that for a lot of years, but now like on Spotify, like they'll officially release the song, and they'll kind of give you a little sneak peek. Albums coming soon, kind of thing. They've come out already. One's called The Spell, and one's called The End. And I don't know, man. It's just something about it. It sounds mainstreamy, but it's got a little bit of an edge to it, But it's definitely easy to listen to. It's not like it's not hard because if you're not a everyday rock music listener and listening to heavy stuff, sometimes it's some newer rock that's heavy, catches you off guard. But kind of stays in that pocket of, you know, radio friendly, but at the same time, it's really original, good sounding stuff. But even his video for like, I know the spell it even shows him on all the instruments, like little clips and stuff. So I mean, that's pretty awesome, you know, and amazing.
Are you a friend of Black Keys?
They don't. I mean, I like, well, some of their music, and you know, they're listenable, but I just, they haven't really caught me. Um, like, not to compare them to the White Stripes, but I never got the White Stripes either. Like, I just was never into them. I mean, I've always enjoyed. I was in this like online fun band. It was like a fake band or whatever. In this virtual video game I was on, and your avatars like act out the instruments and music and stuff. And we were called Bad Wolf. That was the name of our fake band or whatever. And I remember we used to always one of our songs, we used to always do that "Howlin' for You" song by Blackie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put a new album. It's more of like R&B and
Oh, really?
you know, blues funk. Yeah,
Well, that's what I liked about the Black Keys. They have that. I guess they consider it alternative rock or something, you know. But they do have that. They always had a little soulful, funky side to them, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I gotta check that out. Yeah, because I know. Yeah, I have liked songs by them, but they also remind me of. You ever listen to like the Raconteurs?
Yes, I remember them.
Yeah, they're kind of like that style, and like Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and even if you want to go back, like Beck, you know, listen to like Beck.
yeah. Odelay was the first album I heard from him.
Yeah, Beck is. He was a pioneer. I mean, he came out at a time where his stuff was, because he had all those hip hop elements,
Right.
and he mixed it in with like all rock stuff, and it was kind of like nerd rock, I guess they call it, you know, whatever. But man, it was cool, man. It was like, but yeah, like I like all those kind of bands. There's like the Kings of Leon, and Franz Ferdinand is another. Wolf Mother. There's like a bunch of cool like bands in that. Like Alabama Shakes. They're like really funky.
I think they have a new album out.
Oh yeah, they're fire.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell. Well, when Freezy brought up Greta Van Fleet the other day, I hope he checked them out. Did you actually check them out?
No, I didn't get Thompson.
Shoo, bro, you gotta check them out. I want to like watch your reaction when you see it, when you listen to it. That's how good. Like I'm excited to see your reaction. You'd be like, "What?" I mean, it's oversaid and done a lot, but they've already established themselves for quite a few years now.
Right.
But you know, they're like Led Zeppelin Jr. You know, but
yeah,
because that, but they definitely have like an old school style, and there's been a kind of a renaissance of new rock music that has that classic rock feel. They're like coming back to it again. There's another band called Ace Monroe. That's like that. Yeah, I've been finding little gems like that. I gotta check out that Black Keys, bro.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like 11 songs, and it's like all like on being like Delta blues.
Okay. And then, but yeah, but like Mammoth, like Wolfgang Van Halen, he has influence of all the genres too. Like he'll have some funkier sound and stuff, but it's more based on just some good rock, you know. But some of his solos and stuff are bluesy sounding, and you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on this, and I'm just gonna try to.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know it sounds good. Sounds fine in here as far as this goes. But like new, like that's one thing that's cool about like some of these music platforms like Spotify, or you know, if there's a couple of bands that you listen to here and there, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yep.
oh, who's this? You know, I mean, that's how I found half of the artists that rock artists over the last 5-10 years, like just on suggestions of other ones that I've liked. You know, that I check them out. Then you go down the rabbit hole. You know, Arctic Monkeys band, they're pretty good too. And they have that.
I remember them so good.
And so I'm trying to think of the explanation of like, it's not. I wouldn't call it. I mean, I guess it's soft rock, but it's very melodic, you know.
Yeah.
And they have a little R&B-ish flair sometimes with the way they sing, like some of these bands.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they call them
Yeah.
indie rock bands or whatever, but they really have this like. There's this always this touch of soul to them, you know. Yeah, I've always liked. What was that song Arctic Monkey sang? We're coming back to you. Yeah, I was always giving. I just want you to know. It's like, yeah, anytime you get some white boys from,
Right.
it's like, oh, sounds pretty good, man.
Yeah. I like Maroon 5 put out a new album, but I haven't enjoyed any of their stuff in a long time. Maroon 5?
Yeah, I haven't. Like some of their, man, I'm with you on that. I haven't heard them in forever. Like I don't. Like when you think about like what's pop now, you know, it's
Right.
like it's hard to. I mean, obviously Taylor Swift, you know,
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter, like those.
She put out an album.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter just came out with a new album.
Coldplay? Oh wow. I think I heard their last album. I was a big fan of their early stuff, and then they kind of like came out, and it wasn't as strong long as the earlier.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, with some artists, I mean, this happens, and this happens with some of our favorite hip hop and rap artists too.
Yeah.
You know, when they first come out, they have this edginess and hunger to them, and this struggle and this rough life thing that happens, you know, and
Right.
that comes through their music and their content's relatable and all that stuff. But then, you know, they go down their career path a while. You know, and now all of a sudden they're millionaires. And it's like
Right.
you can't sing about struggling anymore. It's tough and really feel it. You know, I mean, you can appreciate your journey and maybe make songs like that, but sometimes these artists change because their
Yeah.
life changes. You know, the music changes. They become parents and they get kids, and you know. So yeah, I've noticed that. I really like the band Muse. If you listen to them
Yeah.
much,
Yeah, I've heard about them too.
yeah, they're fire. They have a lot of genre influences. I mean, they even have like a funk, like disco-y dance vibe sometimes, like in the back, like of some of their. But they're always like really epic sounding. You know,
Right.
really
I think they did a collaboration with R. Kelly like years ago.
oh yeah.
It was, I want to say it was at Lollapalooza. It was at a festival. I went to Lollapalooza that they brought out R. Kelly as a surprise guest, and he did like a live performance with him.
Oh,
I gotta find that clip.
yeah. But they're coming out now. But, um, you know, with those social media thing, and a lot of times people will sneak out a sound or a song through TikTok or something. What's this song? You know, you remember the Goo Goo Dolls?
Yep, I remember them too.
Yeah, supposedly they have something new that just came out.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, let me see what they do. I think what they did was it's because the 30th anniversary of a boy named Goo or whatever.
right.
But they want to, I guess they recorded a little EP, like a 7-song EP.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from them in a long time. I mean, that song Iris was huge for a while.
Yeah,
And I don't want the world to see me. That was like everywhere,
yeah.
like for a
And
long
to me,
time.
that like every day.
Oh yeah, dude, that was like. And I want you to know who I am. That's that was on a. It was from a
Oh
movie
yeah,
soundtrack too.
I
Wasn't
I
it?
I forget the movie though.
Yeah, me too. What movie was that from? Hmm. Oh, what the heck movie was that from? Oh, City of Angels with
Oh, The Crow.
no, Nicolas Cage and
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Meg Ryan.
Right. Wow.
I mean, but no, because I've been going through a lot of like I've been going back from
Yeah.
like when I discover a newer band,
Hmm.
I'll decide to go back and listen to some of their earlier works or something, you know.
Right.
But I know that the Jonas Brothers got back together. I'm not,
There he is.
a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of, but I think they're pretty good. They're pretty talented,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, they're good.
Like even all their side projects they've done, and you know, it's
Right.
they always have that. They're pretty catchy, you know. Hey, what's up?
Oh, my homeboy
Man,
in the building.
Salute, salute.
just doing the thing. How about you guys?
Just trying to find.
So,
We just trying to find some Celtics jerseys on sale.
Well,
You know,
yeah, I can tell you where there are not any Celtics jerseys. They're not any here.
So we can burn them.
so
Right.
you take some oil. Yeah.
Listen, yeah, that you just aren't going to find any here. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Heck,
Yeah.
oh, shout out to FSU
No,
beating Alabama.
Uncle Freezy, you still a FSU guy,
I don't know if I have.
or
I
you're
don't know
Clemson?
if I really have a college. You know, Gamecocks. You know, I've been to more Gamecock games than any other team, right?
It wasn't last night.
And then, but you know, so there's that part of it for football and basketball, as a matter of fact.
Right.
So been to a couple of Clemson football games, maybe one Penn State game. I've never been to a Florida State football game. Never been to a Miami football game either.
Yeah, I've been to FSU, Miami, and Florida quite a bit as a recruit, as a fan.
And
FSU.
you're a Florida guy, right?
Yeah, well, I started off in New York until I was in eighth grade, middle school, and then we migrated to Florida like most New Yorkers do eventually.
That was weird. A New Yorker migrating to Florida.
What? Trailblazer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a new phenomenon there.
The grandparents found a little upstart neighborhood in some little old po-hunk town in Florida. And next thing you know, everyone else followed them down.
Right.
You know? But yeah, and then I went to high school down here and stuff. Then I left and came back again. But yeah, it's you know, for a while it was so strange because for such a big state and how populated it was, for the longest time it was only the only three major universities in the whole state that had Division I HBCU teams, you know, FAMU and Bethune-Cookman, which are still FCS. Then for the longest time, UCF was on a lower division too. Then they built USF when USF started football. So
Hey, Coach, I don't mean to interrupt,
yeah,
but since Teddy's here, right? So it's been about a year and a half ago. Coach and I did a top 20 songs of all time in music history? Remember that?
oh yeah. You still got that list? I'd like to look back.
And how wrong you were about this
How
song.
wrong
Message
I
in the
was?
Bottle, right?
No.
Yes! Because the thing is top 10 list.
I
And
just
we
didn't
placed
have
it on, we put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the only two songs I pounded the table for in music history is Message in the Bottle by the Police and I Shot the Sheriff by Bob Marley. And the reason everybody saw a great bass line, a great topic, an iconic singer, though he may not be the best singer, but he's iconic, an iconic artist.
It also helped that Eric Clapton covered it too, so it took it to a new audience.
Right. The song itself
Right.
is fantastic. He covered it because he knew it was a great song. I like Eric Clapton.
Well, I don't think Clapton wastes his time a lot. Now, listen, I'm not going to vote on. I can't get behind you on
Are
Message
you
in a Bottle.
you bonkers?
I mean, are you talking about top 20?
Yeah, that's
No.
like,
No.
I think it's a great
Top
song,
20.
but
I'm not talking about top 20, bro. I'm talking about top
Oh no,
10.
no chance. No,
Get out of here.
I can name 10
on.
Van Halen songs that are better.
Get
Even the Sammy Hagar Van Halen songs.
I don't know about 10, but Van Halen's pretty good. And
come on, man.
I
prefer.
I did hear an interesting thing that there, Stuart Copeland and what's the other guy from the Police? They're suing Sting over Every Breath You Take because he still makes almost $800,000 or $900,000 a year on that song every year for Every Breath You Take.
Yeah.
And they are suing because they feel like they're not getting any royalties
Their
off of
piece
it.
of the pie.
Right.
But Hall & Oates are suing each other.
Well, actually, they settled.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
settled. And John Oates has an album coming out next week, I think.
And nobody cares.
Right. What?
I can tell you this: if you haven't watched on YouTube Live from Daryl's House,
Oh yeah, we talk about that all
That's
the
a
time.
good show.
yeah, it's got some good. Because Daryl Hall can flat out sing. I'm not saying John Oates is bad, but I'm saying Daryl Hall was the talent in that group. But I can't get. I don't know how late I have to stay up to get behind that.
Come on, wait a minute. Secondly,
No, it's barely even a top
100.
5
stop.
Police song.
Come on.
I can tell you this. I can name 7 or 8 Journey songs better, 10 Eagles songs that are better. I mean,
Well, we put Hotel California on the list. I know.
it's not even as good as Peaceful Easy Feeling.
Are y'all mad?
I can't get behind that. But
Well, but I mean, again, it's all taste. But I don't know.
no, I mean I hold the Police in pretty high regard, but I wouldn't consider Message
So
in
if
the
that
Bottle.
song's
Message in
number
a Bottle?
10,
And
if
for
that
some
song is
reason,
number
Freezy's
10, what's
obsessed with that
number 11?
song. I don't know.
Because it's a great song. For
It is a great song.
Y'all disrespect.
I can pound on the table for great songs that no one y'all will put in top 100. Like I'll listen to 4 Alter Bridge albums before I listen to any Police
Never
album
heard of them.
halfway through. Yeah,
It's
when they sell out every arena these last few years, over the last 20 years, they
I'll
were.
mess around, bro.
No,
But no, man, bro, come on, man. Like legitimately, I understand the starts with a bunch of different layers. Like you have a feeling, you have a thought. Like a feeling turns into a thought, which turns into phrases and sentences, and then it turns into parts of a song, and then somebody grabs an instrument, maybe a guitar, and then you start, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Message in a Bottle, not just the imagery, but just the thought of you being an isolated person and everything that you go through, and then you just randomly reach out to the universe, and then other people send you messages back saying they are going through the same. Bro, when you talk about like making a song, bro, you gotta reach to it. It can't just be about the instruments, right? Or it can't just be about, in a sense, that raises it above other great musically created songs, right? And I understand that some bands are good at this. They have 20 songs that are different, but they all have the same impact, right? So I get that. But Message in a Bottle is one that pushes you beyond what you expect from a Police song. Like, we know the Police, and we know Sting can write. But when you talk about Message in a Bottle elevates itself above everything that Sting writes, because it reaches like, this thing is going to be great, the message is going to be great, and all that stuff. But this message is different, right? This is.
I got to be honest. You could put the song in a bottle.
Here's the thing, Freezy. I think you're putting too much weight on the lyrical content for me personally.
Okay.
Like, and when if we made a top 20 list of the best written lyrical content songs,
right,
I can stand behind your reasoning why you love that song so much. But when we're talking about the best masterpieces, complete, just as important as the sing notes, just as important as the lyrical content, the hi-hat hits, the floor toms, the guitar riffs, the keyboards, all of it hold equal, footing to me in a whole when I listen to a song and what I consider to be the best songs ever. That's why, there's some songs there's some bands that are so unbelievable, like everything they play, but they might not be singing about anything. Or
everything they do is magic.
Yeah, they sing gibberish, and but then they say, sending out an SOS for like 2 minutes or 42. It's like, I understand repetitiveness in music because it's a hook, but I understand the bottles washing up on the shore and the message, and I understand all the metaphors of it. We went over exhausting and nauseum about this,
because
I don't think Unc is wrong about the song. I top 20, that's debatable because they do have a lot of great songs.
They do.
So I mean, if you talk about just the Police songs, I would probably put that in top 5, top 10 Police songs all the time. But they have other great songs.
On the Moon.
Walking on the Moon was great, yeah.
But like, I felt like I had to sell the song "Imagine" to you, like worse than you had to sell "Message to Violence" to me.
Oh my god!
Like you were pooing on "Imagine" so bad because you hate the Beatles so much.
Right? You're not going to sell any Beatles.
No, never. Like,
come on,
alone, not even talking about just his subtleness of his tone, the way he sang, just him at the piano was one thing, but just the lyrical content and the message alone of that song, just.
Bro, imagine there's no imagine. Can I do that?
I can't. That's just part of the soundtrack of my life. I literally consider a whole movement in religion based on that song. And I was going to call it Imaginism. And if you think about the message in that song, imagine that's the way the world should be. No, there should be no drawn lines on the map. Like, we should all be living as one Earth, one set of human beings on the Earth. I mean, yes, it is an idealistic way to think, and it's a tree-hugging hippie mentality. I get it. But there would be no... Just think of all the war, all the evil things that have happened in the world based on religion, money, power, and if those things aren't in the mix, like, how much more deep can you get? Like, if there's no countries to fight for, there's no, the lyrics of the song. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, and yes, we're past the point of no return of getting to that moment one day. However, it was a good message.
Imagine is I roll. I like Revolution better.
Yeah.
I like Revolution better. It's me personally.
Yeah.
It's just my that one better. The Revolution just struck me different.
Well, that's the Beatles. Imagine it's John Lennon.
I know. I know. Trust me, it's a dude on the screen that I've been having this same conversation with for 25 years. Trust me. I know. I feel you.
Now, you've won me over a little bit. I backed off a little bit of it, but again, I don't think I have anything to add on the police thing because I'm not as big a fan, and I just don't think I can add anything on. Certainly not Message in a Bottle. Lyrically,
Wow.
Bop is deeper than Message in a Bottle.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's
No, it's Hanson, but if you listen to that song, if you listen to the lyrics of it, it's deeper than Message in a Bottle.
Yeah.
I'm just listen to the lyrics. Get past that it's poppy and bubblegummy, and you hear him say, "You think you know, but you don't know," and you get old, you're losing your hair, and nobody cares. Just it's deeper, but I mean,
so
well, I'm a police guy, and I don't even think it's the best police song. So
in theory, we're saying
I'm not saying that at all.
Is that what we're saying?
no.
Okay, all right, okay.
I would sign off on that. I'm not a police guy. I'm not a police guy.
I think they're a great band. They had their moment, but when it comes to top 20, Sting as a solo artist, in New York is 20 times the song Message in the Bottle it was. If you listen to the lyrics and the message behind that song,
I'll take John Lennon as a soloist over.
Oh yeah.
If if we're just talking back to it, I would take. Honestly, I'd take George Harrison over him, but that's a story.
I like George Harrison,
but not Ringo.
Yeah.
Well, Ringo's a little far off the deep end, but as a drummer, he was good. But as a soloist, I mean, I thought it was too obscure for me.
You know who was guilty of, like, him being so Paul McCartney is so famous that when he came out with that solo venture, like, pretty recent, like I say pretty recent, it's probably been 20 years ago now, but he had released this, it didn't get a lot of,
Is that the 2000? Is that the album that came out? It's like Phil Collins, Paul McCartney, and Bone Thugs and Harmony. All
I think
like
so.
the same it's like the Bone. Yeah, they also had a song with Phil Collins. It's like the same era. Like Phil Collins did a song with them. Paul McCartney the same era, and I think it's like the first song from Rihanna. It's like this like 6 months where it's like these iconic acts all at once.
I think so, and it felt, as far as the level of the Beatles and Paul McCartney was. It fell flat, but it had some good critically acclaim, and
I think Tony Bennett had an album out that week too. If y'all remember Tony Bennett.
but like you were talking about John Lennon's son, Sean Lennon. You should hear some of his stuff. Like you think it's John Lennon's reincarnated. If he has a project with Les Claypool from Primus, and it's some of the coolest. I'll send it to you.
You said Primus, which I'm proud. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Primus is it's a tough listen for people. Like some people, it's like if you just get hey, here, check this band out without me to say nothing to you, you might be like, whoa, I don't know about this. It's kind of weird, but something that grows on you. Like I don't like all of Primus's stuff, and Les Claypool sometimes does weird stuff just to be weird, But as far as a bass player goes, he's pretty amazing.
You know what's weird to me?
But,
it's weird that you don't want to take credit for singing the hell out of that song for Vibes and stuff, and Charbro doesn't want to take credit for the rap. What in the world is going on? People make great music and don't want to take credit.
The Vibes intro is fire, right? And Charbro
That's not me.
that part.
Coach killed it. Coach did a fantastic job. Charbro did a great job rapping, and nobody wants to sit there and say it was me.
the only thing I get mad at about it is I didn't come up with all the music part. I use AI for all
It's not Charbro, it's the Verrazano Gigolo that was on the
Years they'll be talking about how all y'all are suing each other for the recording rights to it, and that y'all won't tour with each other ever again over the writing credits for that one song. They'll be doing podcasts on y'all for 10 years.
right, 5 different podcasts.
And then they went out on tour and they're no longer friends, and their wives don't even talk.
But we got to do the farewell tour first.
Right.
Farewell tour first.
The really one last tour. No, we're serious this time. We're quitting. Yeah, for real.
I mean, usually, like every 3 months, I'll do what's called a poor man's copyright of anything that I finish. Which I don't know if you know what poor man's copyright is, basically.
Yeah.
You put it on it used to be you put it on a tape, a recording on a tape or a CD, or most recently a hard drive now, thumb drive. And you can put the files on there and you basically mail it to yourself. You don't open it. That actually holds up. But now I think there's digital ways to do it now.
Is that the equivalent of owning your masters?
Yeah, basically.
Well, no, not really.
Like,
It's just a proof that you created the material. The masters.
Yeah, you create. Yeah,
The masters part is more.
masters is something that someone produced it in the studio for you.
Okay. So it gives you creative rights.
Right.
Ownership. I thought it was ownership. Well, either way, creative ownership. It's the same. Yeah.
I haven't done that with Echo in Essence. So
you should, bro, because we out here playing it, bro. Somebody still at. We have to jump from outside of the parking lot, bro.
Yeah, but salute to everybody in the chat, of course.
We have to jump out of a white Bronco and just beat somebody up randomly. Oh, we got to know about white Bronco.
Well, that's me with the twirling bat.
No, but it's.
I remember watching the NBA Finals that night when they went to the White Bronco. Who was in that Finals? Who was in that Finals?
Houston and the Knicks.
Okay, that's what I
No.
And to this day, because of that whole situation, I don't like Houston, and I don't like OJ and AC.
They put the bad mojo on the Knicks. Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it. It was them.
Yeah, man. I can, you know,
Every time the Naked Gun comes on, I just scowl at the screen.
every
All right.
time I see somebody run through an airport.
What song would you play if you were going to play the soundtrack for the OJ chase, for the White Bronco chase? Well,
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
first one comes Judas Priest, breaking the law. But I don't know. That's a good. Think of it. You guys are musicians. I'm not a musician, but that would have been a good if you could have laid down the track for that.
The soundtrack to the summer of '94, the OJ thing. What's my guy winning the Masters, the Rangers winning the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
All of that stuff. And the first time we ever heard the term slow speed chase. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I would say like, I mean, would it be songs that came out like I can sabotage going on in the background?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Like while he's riding. I think it did come out. It came out after that. But
94.
listen up, y'all.
Yeah.
Sabotage.
Yeah. That was
Why did Dre and Snoop come to mind for me?
Yeah.
The LA connection.
Yeah, I don't know what song though. Like,
I mean, you can actually do. Didn't DJ Esco do a song about OJ? I think it was called Juice or something.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it was actually. It was kind of like the homage to like the whole Simpson chase and everything. Yeah, I remember the video actually had a clip down the highway.
Yo, I'm gonna just want to say this really quick. So for everybody watching this for the first time, thank y'all for coming through and rocking with us. Consider subscribing on X and hitting that like button, hitting that thumb, hitting that heart, whichever one you have access to. Just want to say real quick, I know these guys here on camera. It's not we just, it's just like a ad hoc thing. I actually know these people and have had these conversations just like this one. And if you enjoy content like this, consider being a part of the family. Come through. We have an uneven schedule, right? But if you have your notifications turned on, it'll give you a 30 minutes heads up. That way you can prepare yourself with your favorite beverage. You can get to a spot, go to the wall for your charger to stay plugged in, so you can hear us rock the spot about everything from music and movies and art and culture from 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Some new stuff, maybe a little new stuff. Somebody on this panel for about 25 years. And then I've known one person on here for about 5 years, one person here about 7 or 8 years. So Coach and I have been kicking it for about 4 years, kind of like in our ups and downs through life.
Mm-hmm.
Coach and I have like this intense thing. Like when we together, it's super intense, and then it's like a drift thing.
Yeah. Like my side chick when I travel to
Meeting at the Motel 6.
another part. I go to the West.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So if this is your first time checking us out, it's not that kind of know each other through, through relationship and whatever. And the topics that we talk about, the mutually accepted topics that we will talk about is because we generally disagree on a lot and debate a lot, but for the first time, it's not a car crash. It's more like the living room during the holidays or something like that. So, man, we appreciate y'all being here. With that, I'm gonna pass it back to y'all so y'all can continue. But I just want to address the audience real quick to let them know that we see y'all out there. We appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah. Before you go on, and it's also sometimes rabbit holes and octopus arms of side tracks we go on, and then we try to come back to the original. With that being said, yeah.
Right.
Now I was saying I think I would pick either between Mobb Deep, Getaway. That was a good song. That would be like a good song for like the OJ fleeing in the white Bronco.
Yeah.
And even Jay-Z had a song called The Story of OJ on 444.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like I want to say it was like a side diss to OJ.
Yeah.
With what he was talking about, and then just having OJ in the title of the song, and like the video, it kind of depicts like somebody like blackface, and but yeah, I like those are like there's other songs, but like those two songs come to mind.
Oh wow.
Okay, so let me go ahead and break down what I actually know was playing in the Bronco. O.J. Simpson is a big Michael Jackson and Prince fan, so he was listening to Smooth Criminal. He was listening to Little Red Corvette, Dirty Diana, Wanna Be Starting Something, Diamonds and Pearls. I think that was more about it.
But he did not listen to "I Would Die for You."
I think
He did not listen to
Oh, he didn't.
he was listening. He might have been listening to Judas Priest, breaking the law, breaking the law.
No, matter of fact, he was. I think that was more about the fact that he felt dogged by Nicole, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so that's kind of been the stuff that was on the playlist.
All I'm seeing is him with the Michael Jackson playlist trying to put on the Michael Jackson glove, and it won't.
Yeah, the glitter glove won't fit.
The glitter glove won't fit, and then it's a whole thing. That but at any rate, that's.
If the glitter glove fits, then it's a hit. Yeah, that's that was a crazy time, man.
Yeah, man.
I guess that would be an iconic situation.
Yeah.
Y'all know how much the new Broncos cost?
Oh, this is the setup.
No, there's no setup. There's no setup. I know a few people that have them. I'm not even talking about the Raptor. Some of the Broncos. The Raptor Bronco is like 87 to 92, and I'm like, dude, that is no lie. That's how expensive they are.
And not $1 goes to OJ estate for making it famous.
No, I don't think he gets any royalties.
Johnny Cochran, before he passed, he did a horrible job.
But can't we pin that on OJ?
Yep.
It's a different J. You gotta blame Ray J for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta blame Ray J for turning on that camera.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh my goodness.
And blame the mother for saying, redo it over.
Right.
Yeah. Honey, fix the
The
lighting.
lighting was poor. You're gonna have to reshoot. Matter of fact, here's my hotel travel visa and all that stuff.
What I did with Bruce. Sorry, I didn't mean to call him Bruce.
He was still Bruce.
His mama name is Bruce. I'm gonna call him Bruce.
Right. Historically, you're actually
Yeah,
calling
like
Bruce.
what a mind twist that is. Like, so
Right.
I think we talked about this at one time, one of our episodes.
Yeah.
Like when you talk about the greatest athlete, like in the world, and a lot of people want to go through all these one sport athlete guys, and then you throw in the Bo Jacksons and the Deons of the world.
Right.
But technically, the best athlete in the world is the guy that wins the decathlon at the Olympics.
Right.
If you want to talk about the best overall athlete in the world, like that's the number one alpha dog.
Yeah.
You almost as fast as the fastest guys. You jump just as high as. I mean, you're overall the best athlete in the world.
But how many of those guys have monetized it? Bruce is certainly the most famous, but how many of those guys ever
The last ones to do it were Dave and Dan.
Dave and
that was in that
right.
White
That
Bronco
was- I was
time
gonna-
frame. But I mean,
Yeah,
they rarely, or at least they don't do it stateside. There may be European money in it, but none of them monetize it.
Right.
yeah, it's crazy.
I would like to know what the guys that he beat in that decathlon think about all this now.
I'm off to a girl.
Yeah,
I wonder how they're thinking about things now. But at any rate,
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that shoe deal they had?
I mean that.
Yeah. When you mentioned Dan,
Whatever happened to that shoe deal they had with Nike?
with Reebok.
With Nike, no. Remember, Nike was doing the promo for the Dave and Dan's.
No, that was Reebok.
It was
that
Reebok.
was Reebok.
Yeah, I think Dan came
Oh, that's why it
in the
failed.
Olympics.
Right.
Well, that was that crossroads of where Reebok and Nike were they were almost on even footing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nike was already starting to pass them, obviously. But pretty soon after that, Nike was just
Out of here. Yeah.
obviously with the Michael Jordan thing.
I was in that era, bro. I didn't wear anything outside of Nike, bro. I was in now I'm more New Balance. Like I don't wear anything outside of New Balance.
I got old,
You a New Balance guy?
I got old man foot now. I got wide Flintstone feet, bro. I can't be wearing Nikes. They're too skinny.
I need to support, bro. I'm tired of having foot injuries, bro. Foot, ankle. I'm tired of having foot, ankle, knee, whatever. So I'll ever be a Under Armour guy or Adidas guy. You know what I'm saying? But New Balance,
I did Adidas for a while.
yeah,
The Curry stuff from Under Armour performs really well. If you're playing in it, the Curry stuff really performs well in terms of shoe and stuff. But they're just not popular.
Yeah, for football,
football, perfect, yeah.
Under Armour really took on the cleats
Yeah.
really well. I know my son likes their cleats.
Yeah, the
Nike's
Cam
just always
cleats, the Cam Newton cleats were fire.
puts in a vice grip.
Nikes,
Yeah, like Nikes are like narrow always.
I just think the problem with all these other shoe companies are they are specifically designed to be what they're designed to be. A basketball shoe from Under Armour is a basketball shoe. It's not a lifestyle switch where you can rock it as far as with leisure wear, as opposed to Nike. and Adidas what they do with the superstars, aka the shell toes, the Stan Smiths. Those are lifestyle sneakers. Um, so I think that when it comes down to that brand like unfamiliar, but you specifically target the athletes and nothing else.
Right. Right. Yeah. So basically, the consumer will wreck their lower extremities just to look good.
Well, don't women do it
I'm
in
one
terms
of
of rocking heels? They'll kill the hell out of them feet. You know they got bunny, but they'll still put them. They'll stick their feet in
Yeah.
some 6 inches.
But I don't know that many females that choose their man based on what sneakers he's wearing. Maybe the car he's driving, or the watch he has on. Or,
I'm a lifelong sneaker guy.
yeah, I'm not a sneaker. I've never had.
It always matters. The sneakers
Yeah.
have always mattered. But when's the last time you tried to play in a Jordan 4 or certainly a Jordan 1? And I know at the time they were cutting edge, but now,
Hell no.
no. If you got any age on you at all,
Yeah.
and if you got 1 pound too many, your feet are going
NBA
to.
players
Okay,
playing
when's
in
the last time
Jordan
you went
1s,
to a
bro.
concert?
How many
in
NBA
Jordan 1s?
I'll never go to a concert in a pair of sneakers.
I mean, you're just, and I get it. They're lifestyle
Not
stuff,
nice
man.
ones.
After you get a certain age, your feet just are begging for mercy.
Yeah.
Not in anything like from Air Jordan 1 through 4 or 5. Your feet are begging for mercy.
Yeah. I think the Jordan 11 is the greatest shoe ever created, right? And this is not $800 Cole Haans. I'm saying.
Well, you know,
$90.
Nike owned Cole Haan for a long time.
I didn't know that.
And you could get Nike Air Max and Nike Flywire in the Cole Haans, but a few years ago, Nike started kind of hemorrhaging a little bit before they started retro and everything.
Right.
And they had to get rid of Cole Haan to sort of like when Ford got rid of Range Rover. It was kind of the same type thing.
Right.
But there was a early 2000s period where you could get Cole Haans that were built with Nike technology.
I think I do remember. Now, I never bought any, right? But I do think I remember that.
When I first met you, I don't know if you remember, I had Air Jordan dress shoes.
I don't remember that.
They used to make a city wear in the Air Jordan line that was made for dressing up. I used to wear Jordan dress shoes because I'm a public speaker, so I'd have to be on my feet all the time. So I used to have pairs of Jordan.
You know what? I do remember that conversation. Now I don't remember those shoes, right? I don't remember those shoes, but I do remember us having a conversation. I'm talking about the dressy shoe, the sneaker that looks like a dress shoe. I have those. I used to wear those to my Mason functions, like all black shoe, and I could just stand up and just walk all day. They were like sneakers, right? But they look like we're not talking about the same.
No,
thing.
these had the Jumpman on them. Very discreet and very professional, but these were Jumpman branded. It's something. It wasn't City Streets because I think that was Pony. But which, by the way, during COVID, I almost bought some of those Spud Webb fake Air Jordans. Because I was so desperate to cop cool sneakers, I almost bought a pair of those black and red Spud Webbs, but I didn't. The Ponies,
yeah.
But no, these were Jumpman branded dress shoes. Okay. I'll find a picture of them. I'll send it to you tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I had the last Jordans I ever wore were probably 4s, Jordan 4s.
Yeah,
it's like 89, 90 or something, and bro. One summer of street ball, them soles were gone, bro. Them things were toast.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I have a few in a closet, and and Teddy will tell you, man, for the long time thing, right? Jordan, anything as a Knicks fan.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I stopped wearing Jordan after 89,
Right.
90 when the Knicks.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him in a pair of Patrick Ewing's
But you
either.
never,
Let-
or John
let
Starks either.
Starberries either.
Nope.
And those same Jordan 4s are like one of the hottest sneakers out again.
Yeah, they're still
Again,
super
yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Whatever colorway they put in them, the 4s. Now the 4s look good with jeans. They look good.
Yeah.
When you go out. I'm just talking about you and your girl or your guy, whoever, whatever you do, walking around on a date, doing the thing. Your dogs are going to be barking if you're rocking 3s and 4s.
Duly, yep, absolutely.
I mean, I had them Reebok pumps, bro. Them things were good to me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Now you know
when I
Shaq,
pumped those up. Yeah,
Shaq
Shaq.
and Iverson
Yeah.
are bringing Reebok back slowly.
Now, when you're talking about ill-crafted shoe, the Iversons roll. Oh my
If you
God.
talk bad about the DMX shoes, we're gonna fight right here. We're gonna fight right DMX Reebok. We're going to
Bro.
war, brother. Those running shoes were great.
Oh my God, no, bro, yo,
I think the first time I played basketball with you, I was wearing some like Iverson 4 DMXs or something like
No.
the black with the Vegas gold Iversons.
Yeah.
And they were DMX, maybe Iverson 4 or 5. I think that's
and you
the
wouldn't
first
let me
time I ever
shoot. Like, dude, legitimately wouldn't let me take all the shots. Coach, how are you gonna play basketball with Uncle Freezy and you legitimately are gonna ask if you can shoot, bro? Come on, coach, come on, man. Like legit, like how you gonna like? Hey, bro, I just want to shoot one time. No, what's wrong with you?
Freezy's 6'5" and I'm 5'9". Freezy's got me down rebounding, kicking out to him instead of him rebounding, but that's okay.
Ain't complaining.
That's okay.
He was the street court
and
version
like,
of.
I don't care if it's 3 people down there.
Yeah, I was a 6-foot power forward. I get it.
Yeah, man.
In high school, bro.
Yeah, but just real quick on the Iversons, bro. Like my youngest son was probably about 9 years old, and I bought him a pair of wait a minute, how old was he? The Iversons may have come out in 2000, maybe 90, maybe 98, 90, whenever his shoe came out, right? It was like before 2000, before Y2K, right? I bought him a pair of Iversons, bro. And at 4 years old, the shoe was fitting his foot funny. And he was 4 years old.
Wow.
Or 5 years old, something like that. And I was like, what? I was like, he's like, it's squeezing my foot. And then like 10 years, well, not 10 years later, maybe he was like 12. I bought him the same pair, just in a different color. He's like, man, these shoes fit my foot funny. And I'm like, what? Like it'd have been like if your the thinnest relative you know put on a pair of Iversons, and you're like, hey, these shoes are too tight for my foot. And you're like, what?
Crazy.
Because I tried some on. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't. No, hell no. I think I bought me some foam posits. Y'all remember foam posits?
Oh yeah.
They still do them.
Yeah, I think I bought some foam posits, but I tried on the Iversons. I'm like, no, hell no.
I think the new LeBron is a foam posit clone. The ones they're releasing right now, if you look at them, they look like a striking facsimile to a partial foam posit. They haven't released them, I don't think, yet, but the ones he's practicing in now for this year look like a frame of a foam posit.
Wow. Let me ask y'all this. How do y'all feel about boots like Timberlands?
Love it. I think that's like I've been wearing Tim since like 1990. Like there's no, I mean, other than Nike, when Nike put out the ACG boots, I did cop a pair, but like overall, it's always gonna be Tim's for me. I think like every You know, they have like different designs and styles, and
Right.
I love it.
I don't know if it's not winter time or fall, like the end of fall. You couldn't catch me dead in them things, bro.
Bro, in South Carolina, we had 4 inches of snow, and I had COVID for the first time.
Mm.
And I looked at them Timberlands, bro, and still put slides on and drove. There's no, I'm never.
Bro, your feet can't breathe for nothing in them things, bro. It's like a sauna in there.
Give me, and this is for my.
I mean, they look pretty good with some jeans. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If you over 200 pounds, this is what I'm saying. I'm not picking out anybody on the panel or anyone in the audience, but if you're like if you're a sturdy built person and you put those Timbs on, I can almost guarantee you're gonna have swamp foot when you take that thing off, man. Like Timberlands legitimately is active wear that's not really active wear to me. And then you can't even because and then if you string them up the way they're supposed to be strung up, people will call you a goon. Like, yo, you bought those, you don't even know how to wear them.
Well, see,
I used to leave them like loose.
Yeah, that's how they wear it now. Like they wear it unlaced.
I know.
My first Timbs were Gore-Tex, and you talking about can't breathe? Oh my god! Oh my god! You're it. Yeah, and no cushioning. Now they look cool, but you just talking about suffocating your feet. Yeah, those old school. They look like if a Docksider or remember Sebagos back in the day.
Yeah.
They look like a deck shoe that had grown up and was dark brown Gore-Tex.
Yeah. Oh, I did the lugs
They look
thing.
like a what?
I did the cheap lugs.
Lugs.
What did he do? What did he just say on the
I remember those.
Like a what?
I couldn't afford no Timberlands, bro.
You said they look like a what that grew up?
Like a deck shoe that got on steroids. You know what I mean? And so, but they listen. They
a
were
deck shoe that worked out with Mark McGuire.
right. But I mean, you know, but that's a strict New York thing, right? The Timbs is a big time New York thing, right, guys?
Well, it was mostly like East Coast. I mean, but like like we really made it like a fashion trend here. You know what I'm saying? It's like like what Coach said. Like it's the best time to wear it is during the winter and the fall.
Yeah.
But like I remember, like even in the summer '90s, like that was like a people were rocking it in the summer.
Yep.
So you'd rock them with shorts.
Yep.
Yeah, we rocking them with shorts, but I couldn't do that no more. I'm like, that was like a thing that we tried. I'm like, I don't know how DMX did it, but I couldn't do it.
I mean, I wore them with my Stonewash.
Everything doesn't last.
Right.
I wore them with my Stonewash overalls.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I wore
with one strap down.
Yeah, and it was tied in a knot. One of them, you know, flap down. But I had the shorts, the overall shorts. And I wore Timberlands with that.
Oh, and somewhere crisscross is. So who died? Was it Daddy Mac or Mac Daddy? Which one of them died?
It was Mac Daddy.
Okay,
Mac Daddy,
I knew it because they were. Nicole was saying, "I wonder how old they are." I'm like, "Well, ain't but one of them alive." She goes, "You're lying." I'm like, "No, one of them died. What was it, about 5-6 years ago?"
Not like 10 years ago.
So.
Oh, was it 10?
Yeah.
The fact that some record producer or whoever manager signed off on the name choices of two teenage little jits, Mac Daddy and Daddy Mac.
Don't do
Like,
that.
who signed off for that?
Timely.
They were multi-platinum, Coach.
Bro, Paris
Hilton Mac.
Paris Hilton had an album, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Mr. T had an album, bro.
Wow.
Right.
You ever hear the Mr. T song?
Nah.
Be good to your mother.
I heard that. Do you remember Macho Man? Macho Man was on Arsenio Hall rapping.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, hey, you want to know what? There's some. If you really listen to some of them, like there's a couple of them where he had some bars. Actually, but I just can't get past the voice. You know, like
Bro, I ain't got man. Flavor Flav had a love song with auto tune, bro.
Oh God,
Listen, Favor
when
Flav
was
had
this?
a show
What?
It
where
was
women
perfect
were
too. I
trying
loved
to
it.
date him.
Wow.
What was that show?
I'm
Flavor of
jealous.
Love.
Damn.
like
Bro, yeah,
I
man.
mean
I heard Coach
Dion
wrote it.
or Dion friggin' must be the money. That's
Oh, I
what
played
it was.
all summer '95. I played that
Oh my
all
god,
summer,
bro.
bro. I
Yeah.
played that all summer, bro. Yo, must be the money.
He was doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. It came out at the same. The irony is I went into a joint called Sounds Familiar, and I see the Dion thing, man, the necklaces and stuff. It came out at the same time as the show original soundtrack. Remember
Yeah. Uh-huh.
so it came out around the same time. I went in and kind of got both. But, yo, Soulfinger is in the building. Salute.
Salute.
Soulfinger
Yo.
was good, bro. But yeah, I just
Shout
wanted to
out to
say I just
Soulfinger.
wanted to say this one thing to Teddy on national TV.
Oh God.
Despite what Teddy and Dan Johnson think, Ric Flair is the greatest wrestler of all time. No matter how much y'all like Hulk Hogan, bro.
Oh boy.
I'm not a Hulk Hogan guy. I grew up a Ric Flair guy.
Right.
You were the Hulk Hogan guy.
What?
You hit me with the WWE, and I grew up a
What?
Ric Flair guy. But we cannot deny
Yeah.
Hogan's whatever he was or he wasn't, right? Whatever good, bad, or ugly he was or he wasn't. He's one of the few people in the world that could go nowhere and not be recognized.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, he made any of us that are wrestling fans or even quasi fans, he could take some of the blame or credit for us being wrestling fans. Whether we drank our milk and said our prayers and took our Hulk Hogan vitamins or not, I was a Ric Flair guy. But
Yeah.
but we cannot deny Hogan's place in the pantheon of culture and pop and even sports and entertainment. We can't deny that.
You
But
can't deny
let the
that.
record state I was a Ric Flair guy.
And for the record, I'm joking, but when it comes to just pure wrestling, I think Bret Hart is the best wrestler. Now, in terms of the best wrestling personality, when I saw Ric Flair at William Brice Stadium on the what do you call it, the cement things that people say, I want to call it like a turnstile. It's not. It's just like the cement podium, like with the stairs
Right.
go up to the bleachers, and you know what I'm talking about. The
Right.
open-
It's like
From-
a roundabout.
Yeah, it's like I saw Ric Flair and a dude, one of our dear friends. He invited me to the ESPN Thursday night season opener. It was the Gamecocks versus somebody, and ESPN Game Day was there, and Ric Flair was on the roundabout with two. I think it was like 2 or 3 blonde women. Both of them looked like they were fresh off the cruiser from Switzerland,
Right.
like 6 foot tall, right? And I'm like, yo, this dude is like 60 years old, bro, and he's gonna be Ric Flair till he dies. He don't even have an original name anymore. I don't even know what his real name is anymore, right?
Fleur, it was like a derivative. Flair is a derivative of his original. I think it's like Floor or something like that.
Like
Yeah.
a hockey player.
Yeah, but he stole that shtick from a Nature Boy something
Buddy
earlier
Rogers.
than that, and he was trying to be Dusty Rhodes. He just took that shtick and out Nature Boyed 2 other Nature Boys when he was doing all that. I mean, but at any rate.
He's
Yeah,
still
'cause he literally said that he took it from Buddy Rogers.
Right.
right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't even. That's a WWE/F or whatever it is. Whoever owns whoever. That's a thing that they generally do because one of my favorite wrestlers, superstar Billy Graham, had his style stolen by multiple people that didn't give him credit.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The name of Billy Graham's autobiography is, I think, Born 20 Years Too Early.
Oh wow.
I think it's something akin to that because he essentially said, especially as Hogan was on the rise and had hit his apex, Billy Graham was like, like Madonna looking at Lady Gaga. You know what I mean?
You the second person I heard say that, bro.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga and Madonna. You're the
Yep.
second person I heard say that.
It,
I
it's
mean,
it's
everyone's
it's
been saying that.
I'm,
yeah,
I'm saying no. I'm saying this that
it's
I've
all
heard.
it's
Oh,
all the
yeah.
same thing.
Hmm.
Right. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Do you remember when the wrestlers used to come out to actual songs, like Junkyard Dog would come out to Another One Bites the Dust,
The
or the
greatest man
Road
of all time.
Warriors would come out to Iron Man, and of course the Freebirds came out to Freebird
Hmm.
and all that, and then the record company were like, "Oh no, you ain't.
Right.
You
Right.
ain't using our music."
Right. Yeah, but if you're WWF, why not just pay them?
Why? Because Triple H got Motorhead to record his theme music just for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Right? I mean,
Yeah.
And at the time, you could tell that they were doing a marriage between like them and like MTV. So
Oh yeah.
it was clear that there was a, you know what I'm saying, there was a marriage, there was a situation where capitalized the whole rock and wrestling
yeah, you're right. They even had a cartoon.
sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Now,
Shout out to Miami Hurricanes beating Notre Dame.
they did.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Bro, Florida College had a good weekend, bro.
Wow.
FSU beat Bama, Miami beat Notre Dame, South Florida beat Boise State, who was ranked.
Wow.
The Gators, well, they only played Long Island University, 55-0.
But Ric Flair used to say, "A win by any other name is still a win."
Yep.
Yeah. Is he? You think he's the greatest wrestler of all time, in your opinion, or the greatest champion personality of all time?
He's the greatest something.
Yeah. I mean, he's an icon of the sport,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as cutting a promo and his over animated sells when he gets hit, and you know, and like
I mean,
his actual wrestling wasn't that great, you know. As
Later
far as-
on, especially.
yeah.
No offense to Lex Luger, but he did have the total package, though. In terms of, if you're going to Mount Rushmore, he and Hogan to me have got to be on it because of everything
Right.
you would scale. Now, to me, the other two people you can throw in whoever you want, but I don't know if Ric Flair was the greatest at this, that, or the other, but he was the greatest at something. And
He's showman for sure.
at charisma, showmanship, promo,
Yeah.
whatever you want to say, he had it in buckets full.
Yeah. I mean, what hurt Ric Flair for a long time was he really spent most of his prime in the other wrestling
Yeah,
organization and
minor leagues.
I know there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh hell no, the NWA. That's how that was my stuff." You know, the regional, but it wasn't WWF. That was for the longest time. And I remember I used to. There was these things for y'all kids out there. There was these things called magazines. I don't know if you remember them.
Right.
But like, I remember the wrestling magazines. They used to have like the wrestling like rankings, you know. And
Yeah.
the wrestling nerds would always love to put Ric Flair number 1. He's over there at that other wrestling organization. I'm like, who's this Ric Flair? He's always number 1 and Hogan's number 2. I don't get it. I mean, I watched him a little bit, but in New York, you didn't see a lot of Ric Flair. Like, they didn't show NWA stuff on
Unless you had
TV.
cable.
Well, and I was the
No, matter of
opposite,
fact,
coach.
I was watching NWA on. I'm sorry.
No, we would get all the Ric Flairs and Dusty Rhodes, and we would have to wait till late night on Fridays and Saturdays to get the replay of WWF on
Right.
USA Network. Remember
Right.
that?
Yeah.
We would get all the Hulk Hogans and Coco Bewares and Sergeant Slaughters and all that. We would get that at late Friday night, late Saturday night. But our normal, for years and years and years, wrestling was Ric Flair, Midnight Express, Dusty Rhodes, and then
Freebirds.
Freebirds, all of that. Hulk Hogan was this mythical creature from another place that we weren't. We got like 1 hour every couple weeks of.
See, I wasn't a big enough wrestling fan back then to watch the more localized or broadcast or whatever. So I only, my first dose of it all was that, the Friday nights. So I was too busy watching the Mets and the Rangers and no offense, real sports,
Right.
But I respect wrestling more today. I know it's kind of probably blasphemy for the people that are really into it, but I respect a lot of what they're doing now just as much or more than back then.
Yeah.
What they're doing with the whole package of everything, and they got away from the diva era, like the women's wrestlers are. You can arguably say they're almost better than the men right now.
They're better now.
Some of the things they're doing, man, it's crazy.
Yep.
Like the quality of the athleticism and the things they're doing, besides the storylines and stuff. They've really perfected the art of the whole thing. Now because you got guys like the Undertaker and Booker T and these guys that are mentoring all these people, Triple H, and who they got to come up with the Ric Flairs and the Hogans of the world, so it's in the bigger and better place than it's ever been. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, you talking about the Undertaker and everything. Undertaker started out in was in Mid-South with Mean Mark. Well, he came out as Mean Mark. He and
Mean Mark Calloway.
Dangerous Dan Spivey. They were the skyscrapers.
Yep.
Like, he's a Mount Rushmore guy for me, Undertaker.
Definitely.
You're gonna do it for.
Definitely.
Yeah. I said, I was never a Hogan guy. I was always a Ric Flair because you see it both ways. It was always Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, those cats. Then you even go even further than that, back with the Von Erichs, when you had all the Von Erichs running around doing their thing.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake, when he was wrestling cowboy boots and hospital scrubs. So I go back to those days of wrestling. Like I said, I say a name right now, and Freezer gonna start laughing when I break out Big Cat Ernie Ladd.
I distinctly remember Big Cat Ernie Ladd. I distinctly remember that.
Mm-hmm. Butch Reed.
So, strike me as the type to slap somebody in the chest. You just give me that vibe, but you just slap somebody in the chest and just for no reason.
No reason. Not in the grocery store.
Yeah, aisle 5, everybody getting hair products. You just walk up to somebody, turn around, and just slap them hard in the chest. Watch them cave down to their knees and go, woo!
Clean up on aisle 8. Yeah.
But then when you
I
have
like to do that to little kids, and I like to do that in little kids in the store running around disappearing the pants.
But when
like
you have the Rick
Booker T.
Oh man. Or catching with the DDT like Jake the Snake, or the diamond, or hit him with the diamond cutter like Diamond Dallas Page.
Yep.
Is that the same move reincarnated 1,000 times? Like everybody doing the same move,
pretty much.
Aren't they all?
It's different names.
Yeah.
But like, the thing is, when you have the Ric Flairs and the Hulk Hogans of the world, and they weren't as good of the talent or wrestlers as like the Ricky Steamboats and the
Bret
guys
Hart.
that the Bret Hart, and like even like some of the tag team guys like the British.
What's the dude that
Well, the Dynamite Kid from the British Bulldogs was. That dude
he was
unbelievable.
the dude that Chris Jericho.
Yep.
Who's still wrestling, by the way.
Still wrestling.
Yeah,
like
Chris
Shawn Michaels.
Not Chris Jericho. The other one that did
Benoit?
the stuff in his family. Yeah, Chris
Benoit.
Benoit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Wolverine.
Well, Shawn Michaels, people consider one of the best workers, as far as
Yeah.
I think he runs the developmental camp in Orlando.
Yeah,
You
he
were talking.
does.
You were talking
Yeah,
about
he's part of
where they're
NXT.
doing it.
Yeah.
I think he runs that factory down there in Orlando,
Yeah, the
At
NEXT or
the
something like that.
NXT
yeah,
brand.
hmm He's on
Yeah,
the show sometimes too.
yeah,
Yeah, he does a better
this,
job than Triple H does in the main roster. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man.
but you know what? The recycled. If you watch WrestleMania, everything's it's Starcade '83, right? It's the
Right.
same,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you go they're just milking a formula or they know what works because it's always interesting.
Yeah.
And the athleticism that, even like you said earlier, even the women's show,
yeah,
it is
Mhm.
it's like some of that old stuff it would bore us to tears.
yeah, yeah.
We wouldn't watch 30 minutes of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the thing, like I said, I mean, and a lot of people don't want to give him credit. It's very rare that someone that was a quasi celebrity or whatever, but I'll give Logan Paul some credit. That guy's doing some pretty good stuff in pro wrestling right
Very
now.
athletic.
Like some of the moves he's doing and stuff, and
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so he's
mean,
he's wrestling now?
Yeah.
bro, yeah, do yourself a favor and check out some. I mean,
He,
he's in the running for a belt. Like he's that high up in the WWE right now. Some of the things
Oh,
he's doing.
he had a
I can tell you, I stopped watching wrestling about over 20 some odd years ago. I just after
Well,
WCW went away, I was like,
well,
maybe even that was getting
I'll tell
bad.
you what. I got away from it too for a little while, and I started watching um, that WWE LFG show, the Legends and Future Greats.
yeah.
It's kind of like that old Tough Enough show they had, but it's a lot better made, streamlined, and it's about up and coming guys. It's done in Orlando at that performance center, and they have 4 coaches. It's Undertaker, Booker T, Bubba Dudley, and Undertaker's wife is the other judge.
Okay.
And they have teams, and they really give you behind the scenes of everything it takes and the development of the character. It really sparking my interest again in wrestling, and
Yeah.
because my older son was kind of getting into it too, because he likes reality shows too and stuff.
Right.
So like it's made in that vein, and man, it really started bringing an appreciation to like what these guys are actually doing right now, and the female part, man. There's like especially with with the females that are wrestling now, and some of the moves they're doing, and it's just they're not just sex symbols. And the diva era was in the old the Generation X stuff, like they got away from a lot of that stuff now. It's
Right.
To me, I got into it again from watching that. So
Well, I actually heard a rumor, and I'm hoping that this isn't true, but I heard a rumor that Bubba Ray Dudley replaced Coach Malpica because he made it mandatory for them to have to do Samoan drops off the top turnbuckle, and about 30 of them got injured. So I'm hoping that this isn't true, because I love you, Coach, but this move is not meant for
what?
everybody to do off the top turnbuckle.
Right. It's not for everybody, bro.
Not for everybody. So Samoan drops are only for Samoans. You can't teach
Yeah,
the
And
guy
not
that
fake
just
Samoans like Uncle Freezy. You can't be a fake Samoan like Uncle Freezy. You got to be a real
Well, and
Samoan.
also look at the makeup of the Samoans. Their bodies are built different. They're thicker. They're warrior bodies, and can take the punishment
Yeah.
because their bodies are just. I mean, wouldn't you hate for one? Even if you call wrestling whatever, wouldn't you hate for one of the Samoans to check you at a bar or something like that? You just know a
Right.
chest push would cave in your heart because they're just massive dudes.
Big, thick hands,
Yeah,
big,
big.
all of
Look,
this stuff.
look at their upper torsos, their
Yeah.
chest, arms, shoulders. I
Hmm.
mean, dear God, they would if they really wanted to commit malice. There's nothing you could do to stop it.
Yeah, I just buy him a drink, bro. I don't want to fight, man. Just let me buy you a
Right.
drink, bro.
Yeah, because they're just their bodies. I mean, like you said, everybody can't come off the top rope.
Nah, everybody can't
Yeah,
come.
let me just buy you a beer in a jar of mayonnaise, and we'll call it a.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And if you don't finish, you can take it home, bro. I don't care.
But like this Rhea Ripley that's skyrocketed with WWE, the female wrestler,
Yeah.
dude, she is unbelievable,
She's
bro.
great.
She's like all the old school guys, they love her, dude. Like
She's
Undertaker
sexy
loves her.
goth.
Yeah.
What's that?
She's sexy goth.
Oh, computer love, bro. Something
Man, you
happened.
sound like
T-Pain.
Zapping Roger over there.
DSJ getting ready to drop a new track.
If I take one more drink.
I wanna be your man.
something happened, man. But
You took the blue pill, the Matrix.
yo,
Can you hear me now?
There you
Yeah.
go.
good. Yeah, man.
I was saying that Rhea Ripley is considered sexy goth.
Sexy goth is what he said.
Oh yeah, she's definitely sexy goth for sure.
But if you look at her size, she's 6 foot, very broad, very thick.
Yeah, but she's
Her-
still feminine. Something about
Right.
her, yo. Yeah.
Her body
Yeah.
will sustain the beating better
Right.
than if it was a 5'1",
Right.
110-pound lady who her body's not going to do that for 15, 20 years like
Nah.
some of these.
Right.
But Ripley's body, if she's 6 feet, I don't know how much she weighs, but she's built like a safety.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
trains, and you know,
Right.
that's the thing. With a lot of these female wrestlers are, you know, they're trained. Like even like Ric Flair's daughter. You know, she was the
Charlotte.
women's champ for a little while.
Yeah.
She's still in the mix. You know.
Now I read somewhere where Jade Cargill may be leaving. Excuse me. They're trying to push her. They're maybe pushing her out to WWE.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that with her. Cause she, I mean, you want to talk about? I mean, she's sexy as hell. She's built like a goddess, Greek goddess. You know, she has a lot of things going for her. I don't know what happened.
You know, they were saying something that, you know, read somewhere that said maybe Triple H doesn't know what he's doing with the talent or whatever.
Yeah. I believe
Or
that.
stuff like that. I read that in the article
Well,
about 3
I mean,
days ago or something.
Triple H, he's even though he's the new guy, he still holds on to a lot of Vince McMahon's ideals with
Yeah.
some things.
Oh,
And
well.
what's always been number one to Vince is what the fans pretty much want.
Well,
And
I
right
won't be
now-
surprised to see her going to Hollywood or something, be on the
Yeah.
silver screen somewhere.
Oh yeah, she
What it look like,
definitely
her looks, she can get into there.
yeah, I think she can definitely be like a female action star of some sort. I mean, like
I know it was.
she needs to be a superhero in one of the
Well,
Marvel movies
It
or
was
something.
funny. The funny you said it because I was about to say that I was reading some things on some of the pods. People were saying that they like to see her in a Marvel movie or something.
Okay.
You know, Marvel or DC. A
X-Men.
lot of people wanted to see her because she came out when she was the TNA. She came out dressed as Storm, and people just
Right.
the internet blew up behind that one.
Yeah, but they've been, you know, and it's not. They've been pretty diverse with, you know, because some of the top women right now, like Bianca Belair, she's like up there. She's the one that has that long braid, like whips people with it. And stuff. Nia Jax, like there's a lot of women of color that are in the mix. So I know it ain't because of that.
No, they were just saying with her talent. It wasn't nothing like that. I
Yeah,
mean, we talk about that. Look at Miss Jackie. As long as she was out there in the game, she was a little bitty
hmm
something, little short something
yeah.
out there getting it in.
But they have a really they have an influx of some Asian women too that are in there that are really bringing some high flying moves and stuff like the luchadors, the Japanese style wrestling. There's some female versions of them. Like it's the female division's really entertaining right now.
But I think you're going to see them make the move to movies quicker because not only is that the blueprint. Because what would you rather do for money? Break your
Yeah,
back or have a trailer with your name on it? But I'm interested to see, do we have 20-year career women, 40-year career women? Because if you remember, there was a spell that a lot of wrestlers were dying before the age of 40 for
Yeah.
whatever
yeah,
reason.
It
So
was a lot of the ones from the '80s, and that was
yeah,
a lot of the dealing with all the drugs they had. With
right, in
the
the
yeah.
PEDs. But if
Cocaine and steroids isn't a good mix.
Yeah, and painkiller.
yeah,
Yeah.
and painkillers and alcohol. But if
Right.
you're her and you got all this physical, all this, she's an entertainer, she's athletic. Wouldn't you rather do Marvel movies?
Hell
Oh, no
yeah.
doubt.
And so, and again, I think everybody's riding on. I'll give Hogan a little credit, but Rock set the blueprint. Even John Cena is
Yeah.
everybody's trying to follow the Rock's
Right.
blueprint.
Man, Batista's not bad, bro.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
Batista definitely.
He's not.
Yeah, Dave Batista's, I'm a fan. I wish I had. I just want to say this to everybody on the panel. I don't know if you guys go through this or not, but I go through these, and I'm not changing the subject, right? I'm staying on the subject, right? I'm staying on the topic with the wrestling slash sports entertainment slash movies slash topic that we're on, right? But I don't know if y'all, but I go through these training spells, right? Because and I'm listening to what Ted is saying, like, can they last, right? But if anybody on the panel ever goes through a running spell where they just feel like they want to run, or a weightlifting spell where they just want to get bigger and look more thingy, right? Or just in the gym, or you're trying to cut weight, you want to maybe. So I go through these. Historically, this is what I've done, right? I'll go through these spells where I'm intense at the gym, I get hurt, I stop for like a year and a half, go back to the melted ice cream look that I started with, get back in the gym, get hurt, go back to the mashed potato like body, right? And then, get motivated, go back to the gym. And when I hear y'all talk about the females, I'm thinking, like, if they just decide to start a family, have a baby, I just think that just might derail them forever. Because how many
Yeah.
ladies do you see, like, have a baby and that pre-baby body is gone forever? It's like certain they just look like they just can't bounce back in that type of way. Whether it's the body doesn't activate or reactivate like it once did, or bounce back like it once did, or the habits are not there. Like
Well,
when you're before you have a baby, you're like, I'm just concerned about this one person, it's me. And then, but after you have the baby, you're like, the baby crying, 1 o'clock in the morning, you look in the fridge, you get the stuff for the baby, and you see a Quentin Grimes on Raw in there, and then you're like, you know what? I may as well knock out this Quentin Grimes, and you know what I'm saying? And now the baby's eating and sleeping, and now the mom's eating and sleeping at the same time, right? And so for those that don't know what a Quentin Grimes is a ham sandwich, right? It's like what can I compare it to? As the Lakers probably never had a Quentin Grimes, like a shooting guard that was like 11 points a game, thought he was a mega star and he wasn't.
Yeah,
You mean
Shannon Brown and Swaggy P.
Swaggy P doesn't count?
No, they don't count because
Listen, Swaggy P is a stale ass grilled cheese that you made with an ironing board in a plastic bag. He ain't even a ham and cheese. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Damn.
Right.
That's
The ham sandwich.
Oh
wow.
That was
God!
mine. The ham
He
sandwich.
can't even get pressed ham.
No,
No,
Wow.
he can't even get spam.
You
He
can put
can't even
you can
get.
put Rashad McCants in that conversation too.
Right.
but how you get to be the ham sandwich though is you're a ham sandwich, but you think you're a 7-course steak dinner.
Okay, then it is
But
Swaggy P.
yeah,
Okay.
so it is like you feed it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay. You're right. I'm wrong. I'll back out of that.
right.
But
Yeah,
Like,
Freezy, you were saying that. Jay Cargo has a daughter. She's
really?
one of the. Yeah, she has a daughter.
yeah.
Okay. But let me ask y'all: do y'all go through that stage of hit the gym intense, get injured, stay out, become ice cream cone, one day step on a scale, get motivated, do like this cycle of endless. I'm gonna eventually get to this body type thing, and then you get to a point where you realize, well, if I work this hard just to look like something that I rarely can get to, why do I work that hard to try to get there when all it takes is for one false move to blow your groove, so to speak?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
on
I
a
did
10
it.
year
I did
Am I
it
the
like
only
cycle.
3 or
person that
4
goes through that?
times. But I never tried again.
Yeah, I'm on a 10-year cycle of that.
Okay.
Like for real. I'm 10 years into that cycle.
Okay. Because yeah,
I just gave up.
to the yeah, no lie, man. So I started a journey at Planet Fitness in January. January, no lie. I was in not Jimmy John's. Oh God, I forget the name. Jersey Mike's. So I'm in Jersey Mike's, and legit, I'm in fat back mode, like big back mode, right? The guy asked me what I want, right? And I'm like, give me the supersized Philly cheesesteak. Give me a half of such and such. And the dude's like, that's all you want? I'm like, nah, man, let me get 2 of them cookies. And he's like, yo, you want some chips? I was like, yeah, let me get the chips to go with it. And he
That
was
was
like, and what?
$52.
Yeah, stop telling my story, but can you let me finish my story?
Sorry.
No, I'm joking, bro. But when I get to the register, the dude is like, yo, yeah, that'll be $52. I'm like, $52, guy, what did I buy?
That's crazy.
And then he showed me the stuff, and I'm like, oh, snap.
Those are terrorists, man.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
blame it on the
Yeah.
tariffs. I won't blame it on me being a big back, like
Right.
smooth,
Right.
greedy effort.
Definitely the tariffs.
You're right, right. But when I look back at the thing, I'm looking at him putting his stuff in the bag. I'm like, bro, you done lost it. You done lost your mind, bro. You're gonna eat all of that, and then in about 4 hours, you're gonna drive up to Burger King and get something else. Right. And so I'm like, yo, I can't, I gotta do something. And so I started going to the gym. And when I got to the gym, I realized that like I was so far out of shape that I'm gonna have to do a pre ramp up, right? Like I gotta do the pre ramp up, which go to the gym, don't touch any weights, just go to the gym, get on the treadmill and do your you know what I'm saying, your 4-mile walk or whatever. But before I get to 4 miles, I gotta finish a mile first. Right. And so I'm going to the gym for like a week, trying to get through a mile. I'm like, my knee is hurting. Oh my God. All these things. I spent more time in the shower and stuff getting dressed than I spent working out. Right. And then finally, when I get to a place, I legit get to a place where I'm deadlifting, benching, because my benchmark for the bench press is 315. Like in my life, if I can't bench 315, I legit go into a depression, whether it's legitimate or not. Like if I get to the bench and I can't bench 315, I put everything on hold
I'm
and
not a
get my ass
man.
in the gym. Right. Yep. If I can't bench 315, I am not a man, whether that's fair or not. And I'm only going through this because of what Ted said about the can you last 20 years, right? And so I get to this place where I get 315 and do it twice. Now I'm a man. Now I can start doing my man workout. I go in the gym, walk, do the 4 miles, start to run, not a lot because I'm still a big person, right? But I do the half mile of light jogging, without stopping, right? Then I move up to 0.75 miles, however, whatever, right? Doing that, and then I get hurt, feel like I blow my knee out, but I don't. It's just a sprain, right? And then I stop going to the gym for like a week, and then I get COVID for the second time, and then I'm out of the gym, right? And then I look back like in June of this year, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get back to the gym, and then something tells me like, why do you do this? Why do you put yourself through this all the time? Like, why do you legit do the workout? Your body tells you where it wants to be, right? Your body is telling you you should set my body is telling me that my ideal weight, right? If I don't do anything, if I just go to work, get rest, come home, do normal activities, my body wants to settle in at 380 pounds. That's where it wants to be. I don't want to be there, right? I want to be in that 280-ish like range. My body's telling me like 380 is where I want to be, right? And so if this make you feel uncomfortable about your weight, I mean, I'm not aiming this at anybody. I'm talking about myself, right? But when I hear like Ted talk about, hey, can they bounce? Can they do such a thing? I'm like, bro, what's the difference between them sustaining their career and doing that thing, you know what I'm saying? And they actually get injured, and because they're going to have better doctors than I have. They're going to have better facilities than I have. But they're going to have more intense injury and rigorous work than I have. So on the days that I feel great, the days that they feel great are days that they're probably pumped up on medication and just barely functional enough to do their job. So if it's like how do you last maybe 10 to 20 years in a sport that'll do something like that to your body is the thing that boggles my mind when I'm just a regular person, just not wanting my body to settle into the weight that it wants to be. Anybody else struggle with that? Like your body wants to be at a certain weight? Like, and I'll say how I know this, my body wants to be a certain thing. When my body gets to that weight, I could eat everything in South Carolina and my body won't go past that weight, right? But at the same time, at that weight, I can fast for a day. I can eat healthy, carnivore diet, all these different things. I could take the shot, all that stuff, and my body will resist me as I come down in weight. Anybody else struggle with that? No,
I'm pretty much go through some stuff like that, Freeze, because my active duty weight I was between 228, 235.
right.
So when I retired, I was at 230, 235.
Right.
Normally where I sit. And
Right.
then I messed around after retirement, man. I blew up 280, 283, So I had to get it back together, trying to first retired. I was living the life, didn't work, for a whole year, not doing anything. I'll go to the gym.
Getting your mental right, getting
Yeah, I had to get,
reset.
yeah, but I had to finish. I was finishing up, finishing up my degree. And, and I realized in one sitting, man, as I'm writing papers, man, I'm buying cookies. I'm going to tell you, Albertson's chocolate chip cookies ain't no fun, man. Oh, man. Those homemade jokers, man. Oh, man. And see, I was, that back when they had them in the purple bag.
Right.
And, I got the one little bag, and then they came out with the 36 count. Before I knew it, man, I ate 36 cookies in one sitting as I'm writing papers.
Right.
But those were good papers.
Oh, man, yeah.
Excellent papers, bro.
Those papers were fire.
That's what I'm saying. So,
hey, man.
Hey, let's not throw stones, okay?
Those papers was no joke, let me tell you. But then I got myself back together, and I went from 283 back down to 240. So I was cool.
Right.
And lo and behold,
but it took hard work to get there, or did it take hard, or did your body did your body congratulate you? Like, bro, I'm like, some people's bodies feel better when they lose weight. Like
oh
some
no, my body
people
felt
lose
better,
a
man.
lot of weight, and then when they slip mentally or emotionally, their body will get off. They'll get off track and gain weight, and then their body will lose a lot of weight as they get back down because maybe that's what the body wants to be. Was that the case for you?
Actually, I felt better because I was hurting all the time. I told you all the stuff I got, man. If you did an MR, put it like this: we were running from the predator. The predator could spot me right off the bat from all the hot spots, from all the injuries and things I got, all the arthritis I got, and all this other
Right.
stuff, all the old injuries. He see me right there, and he be like, "Oh, he ain't even worth it."
Right.
But because really, you would swear. I mean, I played professional football. Or I was in some kind of vehicle, auto accident between the bulging disc and the arthritis and the pinch this and that and the shoulder impingements and the ankles and the hips, back, But when I got that weight off, man, oh, I felt so much better. My back wasn't hurting. My knees weren't hurting. My shoulders. My stuff used to hurt. I used to hurt so bad, it used to wake me up at night. So that's what I was dealing with. So, and I got to it. It's a certain amount of weight I could put on that my back would hurt real bad. That it was so bad that I had to take off. I had to take off a couple of days of work. That my back would fire up on me, along with the other stuff I got going on. So when when I lost the weight, I was like, yeah, and that was back to my, one of the fighting weights I like. I mean, ideally, I like to be 225. That's a good solid weight for me. But I'm good with 235. It's just when I get above, but I can carry it. I can carry the heavy weight, but then I got to look at the clothes. It's like, man, I can't carry that kind of weight because I got too many clothes that I can't fit. And I just find myself doing the T-shirt test.
Right.
You're putting it on, and it's like, oh, do I look like a hot dog about to pop? Does it look like I'm smuggling, I'm trying to smuggle some Christmas hams or something up underneath this shirt?
Yeah.
My whole thing is to go from love grips. I want to go from love grips down to love wedges. That's the whole thing.
Right.
So, but it felt better. I feel a lot better when I do that. And what I'm doing now is I'm more active again because my job, I find myself, my job is more sedentary. It can be. And, last year, Freeze, last February, I tore my Achilles being a playground legend. So after I had my press conference in the kitchen, that I was officially retired from being a playground legend, no more air hooting, my days are done. So I just been sticking to it. Now I get to the point where I can walk, I'm walking now. That's one of the main things. My days of running are done, surgery on both knees and a torn Achilles. Oh yeah, I'm good. So I walk, I watch what I eat, and I use Sunday as a cheat day.
I watch what I eat all the way down, bro.
I was doing that too. I mean, the main thing is, I went back to eat, meal prepping and doing the things and keeping decent snacks in the house. Like for me, a snack for me is some sunflower seeds, man. I give me some sunflower seeds or a handful of almonds, and I'm good.
I got some. Yeah.
So I try to stick with that. Because the other thing is, people don't want to admit it, but sugar is a drug. It's addicting, man. I'm like Tyrone.
Addictive. That's my addiction.
I'm like Tyrone Biggums. You can tell that I work out, and say, "Oh, I can tell you. You can tell I work out, but you can also tell that I like cookies." And man,
who don't like cookies?
I like cookies. Look, man, if I go on don't let me hit a 7-Eleven when I was on a binger. Oh man, look. Now it was a time. Now I'm not gonna lie. After I retired, I did, like Freezy used to call them left-hand cigarettes.
Yeah.
The Mary Jane, man, look.
Jamaican cigarettes.
Oh,
you ain't gonna lose no weight doing that.
Oh, no, let me tell you. I got to 7-Eleven and spent $40 in 7-Eleven. And I went home and ate $40 worth of junk in one sitting.
Me too.
As I watched, I'm gonna tell you, hey man, I was so high. I was higher than giraffe nuts. I was higher than giraffe nuts, eating $40 worth of junk food, watching anime.
Bro, I'm absolutely there with you. The reason why I wanted to share though is because I think people out there watching may have similar story. And trust to the viewer, I see y'all out there, man, and I appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out here with us as we, rewind the clock a little bit, and at the same time, put our cards out there on the table. And the thing is, the reason why I like to have like the guys here is because in our intellectual card playing, sometimes being one up in the intellectual card playing thing is a good thing because you learn something new, right? Or someone jogs your memory, brings you back to a place that you were, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. And so I find that fascinating in conversation, and I hope you guys do as well. But not to take over or digress or change the subject, but it's one of those things where I think a lot of us have like these stories, and sometimes we're like uncomfortable sharing, and then at other times we're like, you know what? The only way I'm gonna find a real answer is if I share with someone, and maybe someone has done something that has been successful for them, and they can share it. In my case, being a what do you call the Chopper? What do you call the ghost from Ghostbusters? The big blob.
Slimer?
Slimer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When you look like Slimer and Jabba the Hutt's baby, you're like, hey, maybe I need to do something here. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look like the wrestler, the boxer from the Great White Hype. Remember Damon Wayans
Yeah.
guy, the boxer jogging, but did they show him chasing the ice cream truck?
Right.
Yeah. When you're that guy. I'm sorry, y'all, for taking that. I just wanted to add that. I don't know where that fits in the conversation. But when Ted said the thing, man, you do this for 10 years, I'm like, wow, I don't know if that's possible, bro. Is basically what I'm getting at. Is it possible though?
Message in a bottle of ranch.
Basically. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, but it is
Actually,
so
since we brought that up, what is everyone's go-to salad dressing?
I like ranch, but I'll try French, not French, Thousand Island, if y'all remember that one.
Really?
Yeah, or
Okay.
Italian. I like salad. Like I think salad, people should include that in their diet more.
Yeah.
Man, oh yeah.
I always, every time I eat one, I'm like, damn, I gotta eat more salad, man. It's good. I always like it, but I eat it. It's just, I try not to flood it with all the dressing,
See, hey, coach, you like that back in the days they had the little infomercial. They used to come on, during the day, with little kids, the don't drown your food. So you the don't drown your food kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, there was a time where, because a lot of times if you got salad from like a to-go place or fast food joint or something, like they're pretty good with that packet they give you. That's really, sometimes you almost feel like, man, that's just not enough.
Yeah.
But it is. It's supposed to be just enough,
Right.
Give you a little taste. But see, I had to I understand what you're saying, because I had to go from the point of, would you like to have some salad with that dressing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I grew up with. I mean, I'm a huge fan of just olive oil and balsamic.
Yeah,
Vinegar together.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's
good.
my go-to, no matter what salad it is.
Yeah, it's you can't beat that combo. It's pretty damn good.
Well, you can do that. Do the olive oil. Is it olive oil, a shot of vinegar, and some lemon? Put on
That's good too.
Yeah, do that. But I like Italian. If I had to go with something,
That's pretty much what it is. I mean,
that's all it is. But
you put I definitely sprinkle some Italian seasoning and a little salt and pepper in there. Sometimes I'll even do a teaspoon of honey. Mix it in there to give it a little sweetness. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
balsamic's got his own sweetness to it. So
Now y'all got me thinking about conspiracy theories, bro.
Freezy, will you validate that I make the best Greek salad? Will you at least validate that I make the best Greek salad?
Yeah. Hey, my name is Uncle Freezy, and I approve that message.
You got the olives and the feta.
All of it.
Yeah.
I was at a Cub Scout thing one year, and this
I gotta
one
be in the
lady
mood for that.
was one of the counselors, and it was right before the dinner, and she was walking around. Now she was fit and she was good looking. She looked me dead in the eye before all the boys got started. She had a carrot, one of them little baby carrots in her mouth or in her hand. She goes, "These carrots are just as good as candy, you know." And I thought to myself, "Dang, in the history of man, there ain't never been a damn kid got arrested from stealing carrot sticks from the store. Never, never
Nope.
once has a kid stolen a damn baby carrot. I'm like, woman, get out
Nope.
my damn face."
50 Cent has never made a song talking about the carrot shop.
Hey,
Yeah.
right, right. And hey, Cameo
Maybe
didn't talk
Bad
about
Bunny will.
it's like carrot sticks. You know what I mean?
Just like carrots.
Right. I
Ow.
mean,
I can hear them where they crying.
right. I mean, just now he would have probably had to have an orange.
Carrot girl.
I know, right? But now my closing statement on all of this is I've had to learn over the years, number one, to forgive myself for getting off the wagon, but which is hard. But I have learned that the church and the gym will always take you back, no matter how bad you've backslidden.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean, see, my thing with the gym,
So
man,
will
gym
candy.
is therapy. Gym
Candy
is
too.
therapy for me.
Correct.
It's
Very much so.
my happy place, you know, because it's really when it all boils down to it, it's you and the weights, your weights and your music, and that's it. Unless you like to listen to the yacht rock some of the gyms play, but you know,
Yeah, the
I
Isley Brothers. Yeah, man.
yeah, see, I
Not
go in
while
there,
you're working out. You got to have
yeah,
something good.
you know, I got my playlist and I keep adding to it. But I go in there, it's me and the weights. Like I used to tell my man, I had a partner I used to work out with. I said either you gonna wear the draws or these weights gonna wear the draws. Which one's gonna be? You know, because everybody want to come in talk about they want to lift weights until they have to come pick up these heavy ass weights and don't want to move nothing. You know,
Right.
and the thing about it is, this may sound crazy, but I like for me, I like lifting heavy, or heavy as I can go. But the thing is I'm past the days of going there trying to hit the 315. I did that. You know, I maxed out at 400 on my last deployment. Now, shit, man, I go 225. I'm good. Well, I'm no. I'll go up a little bit. I'll go up a little bit. Depends on how pumped full of pre-workout I am. So but
I did
for the
I
most
did
part, I'm like,
405 like in when I think it was like 2002, 2003. My thing was 405, right? But now that I think about how much 405 pounds is, bro,
it's a lot of weight, man.
that's a lot of yeah. Yeah, and it might be the reason why my shoulders sound like I'm making a left turn every time I grab for something.
Oh man, look.
I was gonna interject that, but far be it for me to be the old man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
that's what's wrong with my shoulders now, lifting heavy.
Correct.
And
I was
patience
gonna
and stuff.
ask you, how do your shoulders like that lifting heavy every other day or whatever?
Oh man, look, man, it depends. Look, I've had days like now. I go in there, I say, yeah, I go high as 225. I get on there, my shoulders be like, ha ha,
yeah,
you're funny. Yeah,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
lost your damn mind.
I can get on the dip machine and I can do dips, but as soon as I go into the deep dip, both shoulders are like, nope, we're not doing
Oh yeah,
this.
that's with me with dips. Dips, push-ups. I actually have to get a good warm up to get push-ups going because I got impingement, bilateral impingements. Got a major and a minor impingement.
You
Um,
might want to, we were talking about wrestling. You might want to look into doing DDP yoga, Diamond Dallas Page yoga,
Yeah.
yeah.
because he's been credited with saving Jake the Snake's career and life, Chris Jericho's career and life.
Hmm.
His yoga has legitimately revitalized a bunch of those dudes'
He worked with
careers
Butterbean too,
late in
didn't he?
life.
Yeah, I think he did. He
He
worked with a lot
he
of
worked
people.
with Butterbean, helped Butterbean walk
Yeah.
again. So
Bro, you know what I found about DDP? Not to steal Ted's point,
Yeah.
But that dude is a lot smarter than what I thought his WWE character was. Like when I hear him speak,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, this dude was he playing like a fool or whatever, or did he just evolve as he got older? Because a lot of people evolve as they get older. I'm one of them. I could speak for that. Like as I get older, I understand like the nuance of conversation and listening and being adaptable to conversation. I feel like I'm getting better at that as I get older. Whereas if when I was in my 20s, I was like, if I didn't like something, I was just gonna let you know about it, just off the rip, right? And I feel like when I watched DD, because I hadn't seen him recently, but I did see his stuff. I was fascinated with him about 3 years ago. I think with the butterbean in the wheelchair thing, that was like 3 years ago, right?
Somewhere in that ballpark.
2 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, something.
I don't know, but he has revitalized a ton of dudes that credit him with not just their back, but their bodies have, and even Jericho. I think I might have mentioned Jericho. Chris Jericho said DDP saved his career
Oh wow, wow.
because he
Yeah,
was having all of that. Scott Hall, he saved Scott Hall's life
Yeah.
before Scott Hall finally died. But I mean, you know, it might be something. Well, none of us old guys want to do yoga or Tai Chi because we think that's for women and all that. But we might
I
need to
just
put
get
some WD 40 on
You
everything.
know, I've done, you
yoga's
know,
hard, man. Some of them
hey,
positions are hard.
you beat me to it, coach. Because I mean, I remember we did some yoga when I was in. I was like, damn. Only problem I had was, man, my head stopped up, and then we moved to another position, and then my nose wanted to start running. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh yeah,
You know, and your shoulders, you'll find out because yoga. You'll find out how strong you truly are when you're doing some of that stuff, man.
yeah.
You know, downward dog and whatever else they got. You know,
You got to watch that if you got an Achilles issue though. That downward
oh
dog, that
yeah,
downward dog will put a ton of tension on your Achilles.
yeah, and I'm still dealing with that. Like I said, no more playground lessons. Like,
How
you
long?
still hoop?
How long ago was that?
It's been just over a year.
And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
52. I'll be 53 in November.
Okay, so we're the same age. Let me tell you, your Achilles, you're gonna have to baby it for the
Oh
rest
yeah.
of your life.
Oh,
Yep.
that's no doubt. And the
You're
main
gonna,
thing is the stretching. That's one thing that a lot of people don't do. And as we get older, that's something we need to do. That's one, especially with physical therapists telling me as well. A lot of older folk have issues falling because not only they don't strengthen their legs, but they don't stretch.
right? Their
And
hamstrings
that's,
are too tight.
yeah, and that's one thing I need to do because I know mine are tight. I stretch, but I don't stretch like I should. And that
So
comes from my younger days.
can I
My
give you
younger,
some torn
go ahead.
Achilles advice if you don't
Yes.
already do it? Whatever shoes you wear, whenever you wear them, put a little bit of a heel cushion. You can go to Walmart or wherever you buy stuff and get one of anything and look for when you buy sneakers and stuff, try to get one with a high heel drop
Mm-hmm.
because
Yep.
if you can elevate that heel and Achilles, even with a heel cushion in your shoe, just day to day walking, that will alleviate tension and pull on the Achilles. And you may not know that it's working, but the fact that it's not hurting means it's working. So always have that leg with the Achilles. If you can raise it up just even an eighth of an inch to a half inch, you'll alleviate a lot of pressure on your Achilles.
No, that's good. Hey, appreciate it because the main
I
thing
haven't
I'm doing is
sprinted in
stretching it.
9 years because I won't ever sprint again. I don't think like dead sprint unless there's a zombie chasing me or something.
I tore mine years ago, and I've had to baby it with, like, I can barely wear dress shoes because they don't have enough heel in them.
Yeah,
Because I'm telling you, that little bit of riser, can you see how my hand's doing?
yeah, yeah.
If you can get that heel up just enough where you're not uncomfortable, you're going to save yourself. But you'll be paying for that 10 years from now. You'll wake up one day and just baby it if you can.
Yeah, because I made the mistake of I was coaching some youth kids. And the 12-year-old that was the fastest kid on the team. Around that time, about 9 years ago, I could still give you about 10 seconds of fury, I'll be done for the rest of the week.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
That's
I
what she
was,
said.
I was just about to hit it.
Hey, 10 seconds in heaven's better than no seconds in heaven. Yeah.
All right.
No, but
Coach said, "Girl, I'm gonna give you 5. If you want a marathon, I'm gonna give you the best 5 minutes you ever had.
That's right.
Prepare to be wooed."
Hey, let me tell you though, when you're wearing that Achilles boot with the
Oh yeah.
I made the mistake of trying to offer Hot Mama that 10 seconds of Fast and the Furious, and I was getting into the movement, and I had that boot on,
Yeah.
and that SOB fired up, and I had to go like, hold on, girl, just give me.
Nah.
I never felt more like D Brown in my entire life.
Yeah.
Except for my wife was the one covering her eyes
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. You don't realize how much you use that thing until it's hurt, boy.
Yeah,
You know,
that was
you know,
a no win proposition, buddy.
the good thing is I didn't have surgery on it to let it heal on its own. So I wasn't cut. It was it wasn't a complete tear. It was a partial.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
mine
tell
was
you,
just a bad strain, probably a slight tear, but
Well, I'm gonna tell you this one, and I think I told Freezy about it. So I got up. You know, you know, if you have Achilles and how the problem is. You know, once you get up and move, you feel the blood and everything hit that area, and you just you see into the future, the past, and all that. You even talk to the Holy Spirit all at one time.
Yeah.
So I showered and everything. I'm getting in, and I had to put on I'm putting on a compression sock as well.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm trying to put on a compression sock. So I asked my lady, like, "Hey, put the compression sock. Help me put it on." And she wasn't paying attention because she leaned against. She was putting the sock on, but she wasn't realizing that she was pulling my foot back.
Oof.
Oh yeah, man. Oh
Yeah. That's the
man.
worst. That's
Oh,
the worst.
I had that cold, clammy sweat, and I couldn't really get it out. And I'm up here, hey, I'm tapping on her, and amen, 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 amen. She get off. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was hurting so bad,
Right.
and I was mad. I was mad, but I couldn't get nothing out. So the only thing I could do was just go to sleep. That was the worst feeling, man. I thought I was gonna throw up. I actually wanted to. I jumped out my skin like 5 times first.
Right.
But it had that cold, clammy sweat. It was horrible, man.
Yeah.
That was bad. I think the worst. It wasn't even bad when I blew my knee out. I had a complete patella tendon rupture.
Oof.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, that
Me
was.
too.
I mean, my left knee. That one was bad. So you don't know what it is when the doc gives you, say you can bend your knee for 15 degrees. I was like, man, you might as well say that's 90 degrees for as far as I'm concerned, being in a leg brace for a month.
Right. Yep. I've been there. Y'all remember? Yeah, I told y'all about the day we found out Miss Mocha had breast cancer, and I was trying to get. So I went and got. We found out Miss Mocha had breast. So it'll be like 3 years in October, right? We find out. We stop at one of 10 in our favorite restaurants. I go get a Greek salad, you know what I'm saying, and all about these groceries, and I'm like kind of like crying a little bit, trying to figure out. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, you trying to figure out like these things, right? And not watching. And you know how when you're a man, you feel like you could take 10 bags of grocery in the house at the same time, you know. And so I'm like all these bags of groceries, and one of my dogs, my older dog, ran in front of me because he hadn't seen me. Obviously, he just like had to see me, and I'm like trying to dodge him. And the puppy at the time, Benny, at the time of the puppy, he runs up and I dodge him, and my right foot steps into a hole that's covered by grass. You know how dogs dig in the yard?
Mm-hmm.
And I step in that thing, and I could just hear like the thud, like that on my leg. And I fall, man, groceries everywhere, eggs everywhere, whatever. And I'm laying there looking at Mo in the door. She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh no!" And so I'm trying to get up, and my joggers are swollen. You know, I wear joggers a lot, so my joggers are swollen. I'm like, "Oh no!" She's like, you gotta go to the doctor? Hell no, I ain't going to no doctor. I'm a man. I ain't going to no doctor. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke me a damn cigarette, take me
And
a
rub
shot
some
of
dirt
whiskey.
on it. Rub some
And
dirt on it.
yeah. Meanwhile, that pain tear is coming out my eye. You know? So my wife is there with the news like this bird, like she just found out she had breast cancer. I can't help her because I can't bend my leg, right? She's like, yo, you need to go. So finally I'm like, yes. So we go to the doctor. Bro, when you hurt yourself, all the stuff that you take for granted, like the little bumps in your road or whatever,
Oh
how
man,
you
that's
get in the
horrible.
car, bruh. I'll just
Yeah.
tell you, I just need to go to the upper room right now. And I've had a bunch of injuries, bro. Like I had two broken orbital bones. One here where this orbital bone was broken and you could see my face kind of cave in here. And then on this side, it's like all of this is like broken. But this side was a numbing pain, right? But my orbital bone is broken. On this side, it was a sharp pain, like somebody legit had a screwdriver in my face, right? Different occurrences though. Both come from boxing, right? Boxing, get your face broke, you don't even know. You just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Had a sprained ankle. Anybody in here ever have a sprained ankle?
Oh God, yes.
Oh, come on, man.
Bro, a sprained ankle, you can't even touch, bro. A fly landed on my sprained ankle, bro. I just want to go to the upper room right now. Just go ahead and take me on.
Yeah, I had like a second degree ankle looking like a damn ham hock.
Right, yeah. It all pink and puffy. Anybody ever had the pink and puffy ankle? Yeah, but anyway, like,
Mine turns purple, and the real good ones, it turns a nice shade of purple with some gold in it, and
Oh
then
yeah.
the really really good ones, the deep part of it turned. When I did my Achilles,
Oh yes.
it turned black and purple.
Yeah,
oh,
that was
awesome.
me. Had that
Yeah,
nice
it's real
line.
nice.
Oh yeah, that thing is beautiful. You
Right,
know.
Well, as a running back, my ankles stayed sprained, bro. Like
Yeah.
I have two like when I walk around barefoot in the house at night, like my left one has a high pitch like, and my right one goes like. See, when you hear me
Yeah.
walk, it sounds like
Coach sound like
I'm
a drum line over
yeah,
there.
I'm like a metronome basically when I walk. My
Now,
left, yeah.
right, yeah, man. One of these things I find though is that because I've been injured a lot, I generally don't talk about stuff like that because with Cheesemo, baby, it's like, man, you don't talk about injury unless you get around other dudes that have been injured or broken bones, and then you tell your war stories. Like,
Oh yeah, you
nah,
have to
man,
talk
I had
about tears
both my
rotation.
orbital bones broken at the same time. Dude hit me, broke my face, I ain't even feel it. You know what I'm saying? All this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we get older and start talking about like the old man injuries, like,
Yeah.
Talking about that pain you get in your ribs just from breathing, or
yeah,
you move the wrong way, you get that sharp pain. Like what the hell? Or you go to bed and wake up the next morning like, wait, that's hurting. What I wasn't hurting that yesterday. Where this come from?
I don't know. You get a cramp just from rolling over to your left side or your right side.
Oh
You get a
man.
leg cramp.
Oh yeah.
the Charlie
Hey, look.
horse, you like, oh,
no, the
Oh man, I get
Charlie horse. Oof. Now you know what's doing old people in right now real bad? Pickleball.
really?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I've been hearing about that. I've heard about
Two reasons. Number one, like you said earlier, their hamstrings are too tight; they don't stretch. But if you play a sport, a court sport like racquetball, tennis, pickleball, basketball, and you're wearing Brooks running shoes, you're gonna roll your ankle. It is only a matter of time. And pickleball is putting our age people and up in the hospital, either because once you fall, your wrist is going to break, your elbow is going to break, and also you
Your
probably
hip.
twisted your ankle and all that. I go to the courts, and I always wear like basketball shoes or whatever, and I look and I'm like, oh God, these old people in these Brooks running shoes, they're going to eat the net at some point. Because you know the running shoes will roll over if you plant real hard, right?
Right.
Now, you remember what was his name? Thebalosa. What was it?
Tabo.
Tabo.
Tabo, yeah.
you remember he used to wear those Air Max 90 running shoes in NBA games? Go back and look. Even Nike was telling him, "Hey, brother, we don't recommend you wearing these. You're gonna blow your ankles up." But they started making PEs for him because he wouldn't take them off. He wanted to play in those old Air Max 90s, and
Right.
every time I saw it, I cringed because I snapped my ankle doing playing around, just a pair of Asics, nothing, not, and it sounded like I stepped on a bag of Doritos when I,
Really?
yeah, when I rolled my ankle, and I learned that day I won't even cut grass in running shoes anymore because if I step in that hole like you did,
Yeah.
and I don't have on basketball shoes, it's gonna crunch, it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Look, I'm so like I said, I'm retired now, no longer a playground legend. But just to think about somebody, older than me out there trying to play pickleball, I was like, man, you out your rabbit ass mind, because it just trying to, you said you talking about rolling ankles, they roll that ankle, they go down.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, yeah,
the
it
wrist
sounds
is
like,
done. We
but
were
yeah,
out
it's
there. We were out there maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. I took my boys out to play pickleball, and we were just tooling around. We hadn't, they hadn't. It's our second time ever, and I noticed this old lady pulled up on a bicycle, and she was wearing old Magic Johnson Converse, the weapons,
damn.
which was the first thing struck me. And she had on a Charlotte Hornets toboggan, and I started to go, "Girl, you can't be doing that." But I couldn't get my eyes off of these Magic Johnson cons. And
Right.
she's like, "Do you mind if I join with y'all?" I'm like, "That's cool." I said, "But we've never played before." She goes, "It's okay. I'll take it easy on you." And I'm like, "Okay." Homegirl started hitting the ball. She neglected to tell us she went to Ohio State to play tennis.
Wow.
So she was beating the pure shit out of us.
Right.
And I decided there ain't no way in hell this lady in a Charlotte Hornets toboggan and Magic Johnson cons is going to be. So I started putting it on her. She gets so pissed off. She points that paddle at me. She goes, "This ain't your second time." And I'm like, "Girl, if you give me them cons, I'll let you beat us."
Yeah. Right. 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 Right.
Because again, you know me, it's always about shoes.
It's always
I
the shoes.
Hmm.
I always look at your shoes. So we were in Orlando where we at our where we stay, and they got this basketball court, and I watched it was a middle-aged dad, black guy with 4 or 5 young guys coming with him onto the basketball court, and I'm like, cool. And then I looked at his shoes. He had on Brooks running shoes, and I thought, you don't see many black guys wearing Brooks, right? How many other than didn't Dominique Wilkins wear Brooks for a little while?
I think so. I think
So
so.
very rare do you see black guys wearing, even if they run, they don't normally run in Brooks. I go, I hope that dude don't hurt himself in them Brooks. And then we came back from dinner. Those boys were carrying him out Cleopatra style. And I was like, oh shit. Then Brooks got him.
Brooks.
And I looked at my boys and my nephew. I said, fellas, if y'all ever try to carry me out, that I was like, y'all turn off the lights of the court. One of y'all go tell Cole to get the van because y'all are not carrying. I would army crawl my ass out before I let 4 kids carry me out like damn Cleopatra. I was like, oh, ain't no way in hell
No.
I'm gonna let no kids carry me out like that.
See,
But those Brooks running shoes got him.
when I blew out my knee, I know when I got up, I actually hobbled off the court, but I looked like Mad Max when he got shot in the leg as I drugged myself to the car, and that was the worst. That going over to the ER on base, and then going home, making that drive home, had to drive over the damn railroad trolley tracks. Oh man, that was the worst thing ever, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that was horrible. Now when I blew out the Achilles, the ambulance took me. So, I earned it like, and it was kind of funny because now I realized why I made it. I graduated to OG status. You know, I
Right.
was mad because I was mad because I could understand when I hit him with I hit him with a turnaround fade away, hit him with a little hezzy or whatever when I was there. If it would have happened then, but all I was doing was, batting the ball away from one cat and going to get the rebound. I took a step and I felt like somebody kicked me. but I heard the pop. But
Yeah.
the pop was kind of like a guitar, a guitar
The
string.
you had the
Boom.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh man, I look back like, who the hell? Oh damn! I just went on laid down. I just laid down. They're like, oh, you are an OG? I said, hey man, I got a flat tire, man. They're like, what? Wheels on the bus went flat, bro. I got a flat tire.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And the funny thing is when you're young and you get hurt, it seems like it's always an impact injury, right? Like it's always, but when you get older, it's like somewhere somebody's trying to tell you something like, hey, you should be out here speed walking, but you want to get out here and play basketball with these 19-year-olds at the college. Whatever college is by you like, nah, I'm gonna just go out here and run at the college with these 19-year-olds. And then when you get hurt and everybody pull out their phones and start recording you or whatever, and you like,
Hey,
turn them damn phones off.
that happened to me 2 summers ago. I was out there on the outdoor courts, no less, playing with my boys and a few of their friends, and I'd finally started cooking. And the real big kid, he's like 6'5" or so. He goes, I can't believe we're letting this old man beat us. And I'm walking back going, I'm about to roast you mugs. And then I saw the hole open up. Like, I know I'm not going to dunk it, okay? But I knew I could get to the hole. I took one step on that foot.
Oh.
And I didn't feel anything, but it felt like an ejection button. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground with 6 teenagers standing over me. You good? You good?
Yeah, did they ask you to carry you out Cleopatra style?
No. I was like, y'all better get the hell out of my face. And then it was just one of those, I planted the bad Achilles.
Right.
And it was like, hey, brother, we ain't doing this today. And it was, so, yeah, that weekend warrior stuff, it can be very unglamorous when it happens.
Oh man, yeah,
It's
that's
not
why
sexy at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm working on improving my golf game. Go back out the boomsticks. That way I don't worry about it. But and that was kind of challenging because I was babying my, you're trying to get you scared. I'm scared the first time I played golf, I was playing with a brace. So now I'm playing without a brace, but it's still, you're scared I'm still not accustomed putting it all in,
Talking about cutting it loose.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to have to sit up and get a hold of it and have one hell of a drive, and then I'm just laying there. I'm laying on the
and you never go
box.
get that ball because you hurt.
Yeah, I'm just laying there because I'm hurt. I'm like,
hey, do you mind if you're laying on the grass? Do you mind if we play through?
I'm like, hey, get the cart girl, man. I need a few double shots.
Yeah, we're gonna need 2 Modelos.
bro. What I find is some people like in our age range, like they legit get better. Like the way you saw them in their late 20s, and you see them now, and you're like,
you know what the
what
key
happened?
is?
And they're like, yeah, just the gym, man. I just committed to the gym.
They never stop.
Right.
They never stop.
Right. But me, it's always and listen, I even try not to get hurt, right? Like, what I'm saying, like do like certain things I know like a limit. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go at like 50% and build my way up. Because when I go, when you work your way, when you dial it up slowly but surely, I still get hurt. And then when I dial it back, I still get hurt. Right? Like and it's not always the same type injury with me either. It's like sometimes it'll be like I'll strain my back.
You get those
and I'm out
nagging
like
injuries.
6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Or my knees will start clicking, like some type of bone-on-bone joint type going on. And I'm like, maybe this ain't really the thing for me. I feel like street clothes. The street clothes guy, you know how every time you watch a game, it's a dude there in street clothes. He can't stay healthy, got talent, but can't stay healthy. Even with me, when I was boxing, I was in my physical peak, but I had to stop boxing because of migraines. Like I was like, God, Lee, it's with me, it's always something.
Oh no, I get those. Working out, you get those injuries. So I have to watch. My thing is my elbow still bother me. I get the tendonitis in my elbow, so I definitely got to drop down. Then it depends on uh, how my shoulders feel when I do certain exercises. Then some exercises I just know I ain't gonna be doing that, homeboy. Just look at something else to get on. You can work, pick and choose with or not pick and choose. Yeah, yeah. You pick what doesn't. I pick for me what it's not gonna inflame my issues, my injuries. But like I said, I'm a cat that's always in. I've always been in pain. I have been in pain for so many years that pain was just normal. It just depends on how many places at once it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Like I said, 22 years in the military, man. Uncle Sugar got his money worth out of me. You know, my
Yeah.
days being with the Marines, you going on those boots and Utes runs, and it was be funny because we get and freeze. You know about this. You have your formations getting ready for morning for PT,
Yep.
going there for your and don't let somebody cats that would forget their running shoes, and man, you forget your running shoes, and Gunny didn't give a damn. He gonna tell you you're gonna be in your PT gear with with your boots, or you gonna run it boots and Utes while
Yep.
we in our gear.
Yep.
And man, and then on top of that, he would run, man. He would run the hell out of us, man. He'd
Right.
run. It was like NWA, 100 miles of running. Like
Yep.
Jesus Christ, So it was like one of those. In the morning, like especially on a Monday, if you had a great weekend or something, man,
Yeah.
you come in, you wait to see if hey, see how Gunny looking when he's getting in. You see Gunny this morning, like yeah, how he look, man. I can't tell because you was hoping that Gunny may have got some loving over
Yeah.
the weekend or the day before,
Yeah.
because if
Yeah.
that means he got some loving, it's a
Right.
short run.
Right.
And a short run for us was 6 miles, 3 out,
Yeah.
3 in, all
Yep.
flat,
Yep.
all
Yep.
flat. If he didn't, and he came in pissed off, oh man, oh, Gunny would run, he'd run
We
the
talking
hell
about
out of
talking
us.
about yeah. For us, it's like it wouldn't be 6 miles. It'd be more for us. It'd be like a long run for us. It'd be more like 4 miles, but it'd be like up the decline hill, down
Mm-hmm.
the decline hill,
Mm-hmm.
around like these. We wouldn't get flat surfaces, right? We always like running
Oh,
on inclines or down on declines and things like that. The stuff for tall people that put the pressure, and that's why when I knew like with me being a tall guy, as soon as I know my guy got an attitude, I'm falling to the back of the formation
oh
because
man, I used to hate that
because
because,
because
oh,
you
no, because
I can't be a tall guy running in formation because I gotta chop my steps because everybody's not gonna be the same height. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
either I'm in the back or I'm in the front setting the pace. And back then, I used to be a runner. Like coming out of high school, I was probably coming out of high school, I was shaped like a grasshopper or a pair of scissors, right? Like with my height at about 174, right? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just, and it's
Yeah.
ironic now. I'm saying, man, I look back, man, I used to be 174. I used to be a grown man at 180 pounds. And now I'm like, if I ever get to 180, I probably would have already been in my grave for like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I know I'll never get back to like 180 something. Like for me to come if
180.
yeah, man, I need to be 180, bro.
You got like
180.
you got like thin bone structure or something.
Just or something. Yeah.
I
When
was I was 180 in 8th grade and didn't have an ounce of fat on me.
bro, I'm telling when I got in the military, I used to fight so much after hours. Like my um basically I used to get into so many fist fights so much back then that they was like, hey, you a good kid, bro. You gotta figure this thing out. Don't get kicked out of the military just because of something. And so they had me boxing, they put me in the boxing and whatever, and then they beefed me up like from when I started boxing training, I legit went from 180 to like 168. And it was like, yo, you know what? Every meal, you're going to have some type of beef and some type of potato, right? Every meal, whether it's at breakfast, you're going to have some type of, steak and hash browns and eggs. For lunch, cheeseburger and fries. For dinner, steak and baked potato and stuff. And they slowly got me up to like, I remember the first I hit 200 pounds. I was so proud of myself. right? Because I had walked around every day at like 198 and a half. And then when I took the weigh-in test, I had drunk like so much water. I got on the scale, and the scale was like 200.6, and the guy was like 201, and I was like, yeah,
I'm a man. I'm 200.
I'm a man.
Hey, can I be honest with you? If I can get back below 200, I'll feel like I've accomplished something.
Yeah.
I was watching a football broadcast and they were talking about the running back. They said he's built really good. He goes, his 5'9", 210 looks a lot different than my 5'9", 210. And I was like, you damn right it does. You damn right that 5'9", 210 looks different. Shit.
Yeah, man. Bro,
Hey, I'm telling you the truth. If I could drop down to 199, I would buy y'all all some oatmeal cream pies or something.
hell yeah.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I'm back on it, and my goal is to get to about 235. 235. I'm cool at 240. I mean, but I'd love to be 225 again. I can do it. That's no problem. How I'm doing it because everything starts in the kitchen.
Right.
So
Everything starts in the kitchen. Yeah.
so and I use Sunday as my cheat day and do what I got to do. But man,
If I can get down to where Soul Finger's at now, I'll look good.
yeah. So I'm at
280.
I'm at 260 right now. So I'm going back down and
260 is the weight for me where I start losing my abs. Like if I'm 259, I have abs. But as soon as I get to 260, like the abs go away, all of that stuff, man. I look like at 259, 259, I probably look like who can I compare? At 259, I probably look like OG Anunoby, like the OG Anunoby build.
Mm-hmm.
And at 259. But at 260, I start looking like Hogan, right? Like just muscles or whatever. Like there was a time when I could overwork myself and have some semblance of abs at 260. But for the most part, I think those days for me may be way gone. Like, looking like shredded or whatever. Right now, my goal for the end of next year is to be like in like 42 waist pants. If I could do that, then that's my goal, right? Instead of benching 405, I'm like, hey, if I can get into size 40, 42 pants, I'll be good.
Yeah, my whole goal is to be honest with you, my whole goal is to be able to be mobile like I am, if not better, in 10 years. That's what I'm doing. I'm just looking at it when I hit my 60s and stuff. To be
I
able
don't
to
even
run
care
around.
about the number. I just want to be able to walk to my car and back and not be like, whoo, I just went for a walk.
Yeah.
See, I started.
Hey, don't try tying your shoes.
Oh man. See,
Bro, you
I
ever been
started
resuscitated?
Or clip your toenails.
You
You
talking about
them and
bending
breathing.
down 10 times, bro?
Oh yeah. Hey, you holding your breath as you do it. You cut your toenails. Come up for air. You're breathing hard, sweating. Come out like, you all right? What's going on? You been working out? No, man. Cut my toenails, man.
I know I got to lose weight because when I start sweating and breathing heavy from just tying the little rope on my shorts.
Now listen, Free, I'm still crazy enough to think I got at least one more half marathon in me.
Really?
Not a full one, but a half one.
Man, bless you.
I say that as I'm not eating like a guy who's planning to run a half marathon.
Right.
I'm eating like a guy who has been told, you got a month to live. Or
enjoy it while you can.
They're not going to make food anymore, and I'm thinking, well, I better eat it all today.
I'm eating that way right now.
That's every day.
Bro, I eat like a guy that sells concessions at a half marathon.
I was watching this thing on some of the pro marathon levels. they got tables full of water and Gatorade for the runners. Some of the front runners will run by the table and just swipe all of the drinks off every table so his competitors won't have anything to drink.
Wow, that's
I was
dirty.
like, I'm mad at you for being a dickhead, but as a competitor, I'm like, that might be Dr. Evil Sinister,
Yep.
where
As a strategist, you're like,
as
yo,
a
That's
strategist, I
that is
literally
straight
dump
diabolical.
I dump the hydration stations so my competitors can't get their sip of water or Gatorade. And I'm like, they need to remember those Bud Light Real American Heroes.
Yeah. Real American
Yeah, they need to do one of
hero.
them. But I don't think the guy was American. But I'm like, that is diabolical to
yeah.
dump the
Straight diabolical.
hydration stations. Good Lord.
Real Ethiopian hero. Or Kenyan.
Yeah,
Hey, at the
I
end of
always
the
said I
race,
just wanted to outrun the zombies and be able to outlast the zombies when they come. My
Yeah.
luck, I'd have the damn Ethiopian or Kenyan zombies who
Yeah. Yeah, you
who
done
who
then.
who can run a damn marathon at a 6 minute clip.
Right. Right.
I'm just
I'd
hoping
have,
I'm too big around. I can't open their mouth wide enough to bite me.
hey, I'd have to take one for the team. Just let it y'all go on without me.
but hey, if that you talking about the zombie apocalypse? I just pray it's the Walking Dead zombies, not and not the World War Z zombies.
Yeah,
28
yeah,
days
I'm
later.
done. I'm done at that point if it's the World War Z zombies.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a wrap. I ain't moving. Hey, look, they were running down cars, so
Yeah.
give me a bunch of walkers. I can see them coming and all this and that. Hey, I can kind of speed walk past them. I'm good.
Yeah. Yo, let me ask one more thing just before we wrap up, man. Just want to pick you guys' brain. And I think I asked this before. And if I have, y'all just bear with me as I try to go somewhere with it. When we were kids, we thought, well, when I was a kid, I thought TV was awesome, right? And then TV kind of had like this lull in it where I don't know if TV was awesome or not. I thought movies were awesome. And then there was like this renaissance of like HBO shows that
Yeah.
came out,
Yep.
and I thought TV is back, right? And so there was a show on HBO that everybody watched, and I've never seen an episode. And I think I've even talked to Jerry Ferrara on what's the name Hector's Nim show one time.
Turtle.
Yeah, because he's a Knicks fan, right? Living in
Yeah,
Yep.
Cleveland, ironically, right? But um, during that time, there was like a run of HBO shows,
hmm
and I think I remember one of our mutual friends, Sean, talked about a show. I think Ted talked about a show, and I just couldn't get into like the HBO stuff until after everybody else did. And then when I did, I kind of like went back and they're like, nah, man, we moved on. We're watching like the AMC shows now, right?
Showtime.
Yeah. Do you guys remember that era of HBO, Showtime? And I think it was during the Duck Dynasty years. Y'all remember Duck Dynasty?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like it was during that time. Is that a golden era of television, or am I just off a little bit?
it
To
was a
me,
good little run.
yeah.
I
Well,
think The Sopranos were on.
I
Yeah.
think we're in
Yeah,
the golden age now.
I'm
Television
with
yes.
I'm with Teddy.
television now is so much better than movies, and there's so much stuff where you got to think deep. The writing's impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
The character development is impeccable. I think right now, not to shade the era you're talking about, because you're right, HBO had some fantastic stuff, but there's any channel or any streaming service you pick,
You're
you
gonna
can
find some
find
heat.
something really good.
You can find
Yeah.
some heat. Yeah, especially
Yes, sir.
these services.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, I've been watching. It's on Prime. Dark Wolf. That's a good one. And it's about you got this one Dark Wolf, and then there's another one Countdown. So, but then again, they also have Reacher. This is on Prime.
Yeah,
Reacher's a good
Reacher.
one.
Yeah,
And then you got I want to say there's another one. I can't wait. They just found out it got greenlit for
Sorry.
a season. Mobland. That's another one.
Right.
And then Gangs of London. That's another good show. They got a lot of shows out there, man. A lot. I mean, and that's just on streaming. And I've been hitting the streaming shows more than mainstream media, like traditional media.
Well, the thing is, what was great about when HBO and Showtime came about with their television was we were dealing with the era of the censorship, and you can only write, you can only get so deep with some of the content. You know, it was still PG. You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's during that time when you had that box too, Coach. Don't remember when you were a little kid, younger kid, and you had that box, and you hit that one channel, and you said, "Ooh, I got side boob."
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the scrambled channels, you know, Skinamax, and you know, Playboy Channel, and all that. But they started being able to write movie level content, you know, rated R content in a series format. You know, like one of the first ones, you know, was Oz.
Yep.
On HBO. That, I mean, think about how many actors that came out of that show. That was
Hey,
like
the Mayhem from Allstate guy was in Oz.
Yep.
Yeah, Rick Fox, right?
Yep. And so was J.K. Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My man who was
what's his name
Alabeezy.
too? But
I can't call his true name, but Alabeezy.
Yeah, yeah. And Maroney, what's his name? Then he's a Knicks fan. God, what's his name? Knicks fan. What the fuck? What was his name? Chris.
I know who you're talking. I can't remember his last name, but he's at the Garden sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's Chris Maroney. I think that's his name.
Well, you talking about that, Coach. HBO had Oz. They stepped the game up after Oz when they killed the game. In my opinion, when they dropped The Wire.
Oh yeah, The Wire was fire. It was good.
Yeah, they came off The Wire. That was on a whole nother thing. You know, you had The Sopranos, you had Oz, you had The Wire.
I've never watched The Sopranos or The Wire, bro. Ever.
See, for me, The Sopranos, I don't know. It was just one of them shows that I had a certain level of standard with the mafia stuff, and I got my fill of it movie wise. And I don't know, for some reason I didn't get into it as much, and then by the time
that's the reason why I didn't watch The Wire. Same reason.
And by the time I got kind of interested in checking it out, it was just a little dated, you know, the content of it. And
Oh, if you watch it now, it's dated. It's very dated.
Yeah, it's very dated.
But like Deadwood, you ever see that one? Deadwood?
Yeah, Deadwood was good.
Deadwood was again. It was one of. If you watch Sons of Anarchy, half the crew from Sons of Anarchy were in Deadwood.
Yeah. I remember. I like
that. It just that was a show I think ended. Now Warrior ended too fast.
Warrior, man, they broke my heart when they ended Warrior.
Deadwood, HBO shut them down because they got in a pissing contest year 3, and the actors were like, "We'll hold out for more money." And HBO goes, "Fine, we're going to stop it right here." And they stopped it mid-season 3. Now, they did a movie a few years ago, but all those actors had to go splinter out because HBO was like, "You're not playing with us. We're going to."
Wow.
Yeah, they stopped at mid-season 3 because it was a pissing contest. But think of Sylvester Stallone is on TV now. Kevin Costner just left TV. So you're Kathy Bates is on TV now.
Yep.
Samuel Jackson is coming to TV.
Yeah. So you're talking about icons are now having to go to TV because whatever I don't know if it's the well or the honey pot of movies has dried up.
I think the money's the same. I think the money is the same, but I think the schedule looks different. Like,
when's the last time you went to the theater?
Before COVID.
No. I went to the movies. I've been to the movies twice this year. Bro, you know I got a lady, bro. I got to do this.
Right. Okay.
So I think I've been twice this year. I think I saw the Marvel movie, the Captain America. That was a waste.
And the
Oh,
Hulk.
Mission
Yeah.
Impossible. I saw Mission Impossible in the movies also. That was great. Yeah, but y'all know how I feel about Tom Cruise. Y'all know I feel like Tom Cruise is the GOAT of everything. So I don't think Tom Cruise can do anything wrong. Tom Cruise to me is in the category with Nas and Sting and in that artist type thing.
Overrated?
Nah, come on, man. Nas overrated? Come on, man. Come on, man. Sting? Come on, man. Sting.
I think Nas is overrated, personally.
Wow.
Oh, why you here? Why Tizzy?
Wow.
Come on, man. Would you please?
He pulled a
Can you
freezer.
settle something for me, bro? Would you? I'm just asking my friend, man. This is legit. The dude on the screen, legit, is my biological brother. Somehow, we legitimately something happened on entry, right? This dude right on the screen, legitimately, is my biological brother, right? Right. Can you settle the peanut butter debate for me? Would you prefer peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and chocolate?
That's not what the question was, but go
Nah,
ahead.
now you hear the question, right? You heard the question, right? Peanut
moving
butter and
the
jelly or
goalposts.
peanut butter and chocolate?
Who you asking, Free?
I'm asking Ted.
Me, peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and chocolate?
Yeah.
As in sandwich? It depends on how you put it, what you put in it with.
That's not
Don't
what
matter.
the
Don't
question
matter.
was.
Don't matter. Don't
That's what
matter.
he told him.
Objection, Your Honor. They're leading the witness.
I think I'll go peanut butter and chocolate and die on the hill.
Okay.
Well, that's nice. That would be my answer, too, if that was the original question. But
Well, what's the original question? Would you hear me say?
what's peanut butter's soulmate?
Peanut butter soulmate is chocolate.
Actually,
This is
I mean, as a little kid, we
crazy.
say peanut butter and jelly when you put it on a
Jelly
sandwich.
is purple snot, bro. Who eats jelly, bro? Little kids?
I eat jelly.
Yep, we all do.
Nah, bro.
We all do.
Yeah.
Nah, we know we all don't, bro. I don't eat jelly,
We
bro.
went out Friday night to a place and got their smash burger that's got peach jam on it. It's a bacon cheeseburger with peach jam on it.
Again, jelly is not jam. Jelly and jam are two different things. Jam is a preservative. It's you legit take the berry, you put it in a jar, and jelly is a manufactured thing.
You've heard
Jelly
the
is like
difference
nougat.
between
Like you ever been to a nougat tree?
Well, the thing is, what you're saying, you have to say, you see something, you're like, ooh, that must be jelly. The jam don't shake like that.
Damn.
yeah, but you do know the difference between jam and jelly, right?
Terrence, huh?
I can't jelly this in your mama.
Right.
No, I mean, but like I said, it depends on how if you put it on a sandwich, yeah, peanut butter and jelly. But if you want chocolate and peanut butter and chocolate,
In
especially
any
when you're
form,
throwing it
bro.
with some ice cream.
Okay, if you've done a good hour or two of body surfing and you come out of the water and you're on the beach, peanut butter and jelly may be touched by the hand of God. But if I'm sitting watching TV, watching the
Peanut butter and
Lakers,
chocolate.
peanut butter and chocolate.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So here's the thing.
They got Nutella Uncrustables now.
That's a crime, bro.
No, put it in the toaster, toast that Nutella Uncrustable.
And
You're in.
with jelly in it.
No jelly, just Nutella.
Just Nutella. Okay.
Peanut butter and Nutella or just Nutella?
Just Nutella. It's not technically called Nutella in this application, but it's
hazelnut spread.
Hazelnut spread, exactly.
Yeah. I just wanted to get a sense of if it's just me with jelly. I don't see like the.
How about caramel? How about chocolate and caramel?
Oh,
that's another winner right there. That's another winner.
It's hard. Listen, chocolate could be,
Chocolate or anything.
yeah, chocolate could be like you said about Tom Cruise. You could put chocolate in any environment and it's pretty good. How
Yeah,
about, have y'all had the
Cho-
chocolate with the red peppers in it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Fantastic.
good.
Yeah, look at it. Hey, when you get, see, look, a lot of times people get depressed. They put on the depressing music, and they eating ice cream and chocolate.
Yep.
They're not
And
eating. They're not, and it's always chocolate. I mean, that's one of the things.
Or
Get your
carrot
chocolate
sticks.
bonbons. Get your carrot sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, or carrot sticks.
I
yeah,
didn't.
or peanut butter. Peanut butter and carrot sticks to me are good. I mean, to me, jelly is like the most overrated food ever, right? And it's because it's so
Jelly's hot. Jelly is John Oates.
Man, come on, yo.
By itself, jelly makes no sense.
Okay, come
But
on, man. Why
but
you
when you
with
pair it,
Hall.
when you pair John Oates with Daryl Hall, it's literally music to your ears. When you put jelly and peanut butter together, it's she's
Yeah,
gone.
but jelly's good on a biscuit.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It's good
Very
on
fair.
It's good on toast.
That's
And
very fair.
it's good on bread.
You
Man,
can
may
put
I- may I
you
ask
can
y'all-
put it on a sausage biscuit. It's even good. Look at that together.
You know,
Let me ask you,
they got
what
Bowberry
is not
sausage
good
biscuits
on
now.
bread? Can somebody tell me something what's not good on bread? What's not good on bread, bro? That's what I'm. My thing for jelly. Like you're saying, it's good on the
Ranch dressing.
So is molasses.
Ranch is bad on bread.
Beets.
I mean, even mayonnaise is good on bread, bro. I mean, the jelly,
mayonnaise, mustard
jelly
you
is
put on there.
jelly is low hanging fruit, no pun intended. Like, it's jelly on anything to me is mind boggling. Like, the only reason why kids eat it is because it's sweet. If you ask them, like, yo, why you like jelly? Oh, because it's sweet, it tastes good. But
Why do
it's
we eat anything? Because it tastes good.
Man, why do you eat chocolate peanut butter then? Because it's savory? No, it's
No.
sweet, delicious.
No, it's because I'm a fat bastard. The way you asking me why I
Well, that's why we.
But for the
that's my
record,
nature.
Reese's
I'm just a
cups,
biggest.
you can get Reese's cups
That's
with
right.
jelly in them.
That's what I
Yeah,
told
they
them
can
at
do
the
that
thing.
now. They can do that. Yeah, they
And it's
they got
delicious.
that
You
now.
can get strawberry or grape.
Yeah.
They even got Oreos like that. The Reese's Oreos.
Reese's Oreo with chocolate
Yeah.
and peanut butter?
Yep.
You know what I did try that really wasn't as good as I had hoped? I was kind of let down.
Jelly.
It was a pint of ice cream. It was something, I don't know what brand it was. It wasn't like
Pasta salad.
Ben and Jerry's. It was a peanut butter and jelly ice cream.
That don't even.
And in
sound
concept, I'm like, man, this has got to be pretty good. You know, peanut butter, maybe a little grape swirl or whatever. It wasn't that good. I was so let down.
I love Ben and Jerry's, bro. I love Ben.
I think if Ben and Jerry's made it though, they figured those things out pretty
Ben and
good.
Jerry's good, but still to this day, you want some of the best ice cream is Bluebell.
Bluebell, yeah. Oh, what about y'all don't have
I
Bluebell?
mean, Bluebell's all right, but they ain't. You can't compare that to Ben and Jerry's.
Oh yeah, she the homemade ice.
Yeah, man.
What do you, Ben and Jerry? I guarantee you look at the ingredients. Ben and Jerry's is more homemade than Bluebell is.
Yeah. Well, hey, Coach, you have your opinion. I have mine.
I'm just saying, it's like a couple of hippies from Vermont. You know, they made it pretty.
That's good, but like I said, where I'm from, I'm going back to I'm Bluebell. They tell you the best ice cream in the country, and it's down in the south, down in there. That's the best thing going. You tell me that Bluebell vanilla ain't the point?
Yes, with a Krispy Kreme donut, bro. You ever had?
What?
Of course, that's good.
Trust me, I know the one thing I know in life is
Ben and Jerry's got more
I like it.
flavors. I will give them that. They got more flavors, but when it comes to that vanilla right there, that Bluebell, and it's only really made in certain areas. You can only get it in certain parts, because I can't get the stuff out here in Dago. I would have to, I have to get it shipped.
Oh yeah.
So wait a minute, you telling me it's worth getting shipped to you?
Oh man, yeah, my homeboy just got something shipped to him. You know,
They got a lot more flavors now.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, you used to be able to get it at Outback. The vanilla ice cream they used to sell in Outback.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I love them. I love them Talenti gelatos, bro. You ever see those in the freezer section?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It got the foil cap on them. You peel the foil cap
Yeah,
off.
yeah. It's like a brown lid, and then you peel the foil off the top.
Yeah, man.
They got this coconut cream one. You got to be a fan of coconut, though. If you like coconut, that's the best coconut ice cream you've ever tasted.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of coconut, so.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But they got a salted caramel truffle one. It's got, you can see the look. It looks like the Earth's crust with all the layers of it. It looks
Now I'm
good.
gonna tell you who got the fire. To me, now you're talking about Ben and Jerry's. That chocolate chip cookie dough. They probably got the best chocolate chip cookie dough out
Oh
there.
yeah, that's good.
I think Chunky Monkey is the best thing
Oh, Chunky
ice
Monkey's
cream
good
ever
too.
created, bro.
Chubby
Chunky
Hubby's good.
Yeah.
Cherry
I
Garcia
was
is
gonna say,
delicious.
of course, Cherry Garcia.
Yeah, fish food is delicious. Fish food's probably my favorite because not just because it's fish. I love fish, but it's chocolate ice cream with marshmallow swirls and then the fudge fish like shapes in there.
Oh, throughout. Oh, I bet you.
Yeah,
I bet you that's fire.
I don't know what they do with their mark because sometimes on ice cream places or you go to an ice cream place, their marshmallow gets kind of hard or something. I don't know something. But something about Ben and Jerry's, their formula for it. It's
the marshmallow stay marshmallow.
Yeah, the marshmallow stays like marshmallow. Yeah.
So
they got that down.
Let me ask. I'm gonna ask Ted this. Just one other thing, man. While I got the other day, I got jumped on a live stream about this thing called s'mores. I just want to ask you: are you a fan of s'mores? Do you think s'mores are a thing? Or
none of us said we don't like s'mores.
Nah, bro, you said y'all like peanut butter and jelly better than y'all like s'mores.
Okay. I'm not a marshmallow guy, okay? I'm not a marshmallow guy. But you can do s'mores. You can do the caramel-filled Hershey bar. You can do it with the Girl Scout Samoa cookies.
Hell yeah.
You can
You can do it with Reese's peanut butter cups too.
You can do all that with s'mores and really take your s'more game up. Now, let me give you a funny s'more story. It's not funny, okay, but it's funny now.
Somebody ended up in ER.
Yes. Not quite.
Molten lava mouth.
Your boy, the perfect storm, Free. I was at a church function that they were doing for teenagers, and they were like, let's do s'mores. So me and your boy Derek go get s'more stuff, and they don't have regular Hershey bars. We get the Hershey bars with almonds. And everybody loved it. And this one little girl ate 2 or 3 of them and then forgot to tell everybody, hey, by the way, I got a peanut allergy.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Oh, man.
We almost killed a young girl at a church function by trying to get fancy with s'mores. They had to do the EpiPen and everything on her. She was turning purple. It was
Coach,
horrible.
this is our life, bro. No lie, Coach. This is our life, bro. Like when I tell stories here, I'm telling you, this is real life for us, Coach. Like some of this stuff, like Soul Finger. When I told you my homeboy had bought a milk out of the gas station and he just set it on top of the car hood and let the milk get warm while we was talking to these girls, and he drank that hot ass milk and this is real life, bro. This is the reason why I talk about this stuff, is because I'm like, is my life just filled with calamity, or does everybody go through this stuff? You feel me? Like,
oh yeah,
yo, man, yeah, man.
Everybody.
Now I will only eat s'mores if we're at a campground or something.
Okay.
Like if we do it here at the crib, where we do a this time of year we always put the football game on TV outside,
right.
Do a bonfire and stuff like that, and do that. I probably won't eat the s'mores if we do it like that.
Right.
But if we're at a campground and it's the ambiance calls for it, I can deal with a s'more. But like my kids eat moon pies. Now they do moon pies with the s'mores, where they'll hold the moon pie over the the fire to heat it up, and it'll sort of melt the
Oh,
chocolate,
yeah.
sort of warm the
I
marshmallow.
throw moon pies in the microwave when I was
Yeah.
younger, a little bit.
Again,
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't eat moon pies, but my boys do, and they do the s'more thing with the moon pie and love it. So whatever.
But I at party I used to make. I made a s'mores dip. You get
Really?
yeah, you get like a casserole pan, and you coat the whole bottom with chocolate chips. And then you put marshmallows all over the top. Put it in the oven, and then melt it. And you get graham crackers and dip it right in the chocolate marshmallow. Oh man,
We
it's
gotta start
good.
calling you chef, bro. We gotta start calling
Excuse
you.
me.
Start calling you chef.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
would be
good.
I would be more inclined to eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I made s'mores brownies like that too. Same. You make the batch of brownies and you pour a bunch of. I mean, you could be fancy and expensive and buy a pack of Hershey bars, but it's just as easy to sprinkle some chocolate chips on top and then the marshmallows on top of the
Have y'all
brownies.
had the Dubai chocolate yet?
I've
Oh yeah,
heard. I got a friend of mine that I haven't had it yet. A friend of
It's
mine,
like
she goes
$22
in
a
a.
candy bar.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
it's
that's why,
crazy.
and that's why I haven't done it because I can go to 7-Eleven and get me a bunch of the peanut butter cups, the 6 package, or some Twix, Hershey Big Blocks for all that. I
Right.
mean, you said what? Fort man, look, all that, man. I done walked out of 7-Eleven with all kinds of stuff when I'm having the munchies.
No, I'm telling you, it's $22 to $24 a bar. And
Yeah.
one of my twins is a great baker. He made a cookie butter
Which
cheesecake.
which
Oh,
which which
Boone
twin is it? Twin is it twin A or twin B?
twin, it's Boone, the twin A, but he is a master baker, and
He's a master of everything, bro. Like legit, he's like a master of everything.
we formulated.
And full disclosure, bro, the person he's talking about is my heartstring. So every time we talk about this, bro, you already know I'm just gonna be like, if you tell the story wrong, I'm gonna be upset. Just off
No,
rip.
I told him, I said, "Hey, you think you can make it?" He goes, "Well." So what we did was we found a dupe recipe that we made.
Man, you got to find kunafa. That's the hardest part.
Right, that's the most expensive part. So what we did was we bought some shredded wheat cereal,
Yep, ours
and
too.
we ground up the shredded wheat, and he took pistachios and made fresh pistachio butter. Just put it in the blender and blend it up, and then you put the shredded wheat in the pistachio butter. Then you put the chocolate on top and bottom. And I'm going to tell you this: we might have had $17 in the entire batch of everything, and he made like what would have been 5 or 6 bars. It was fantastic.
I made
Of course
mine with
you are.
shredded. I made mine with shredded coconut and pistachio cream when I made it.
Now the pistachio cream looks like diarrhea, so you gotta have some constitution about you.
Yeah.
But
And the person he's talking about, bro, and the person he's talking about, right, is one of the only people that I know when they see me, they light up, like get excited, like legit, like excited to see me. And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like this kid is excited to see me, man. Like there's something. And then the thing about it is like, you know, he like always showing me like whenever I'm around, whenever I come out of my shell and I'm around, right? Like the dude legit is wanting to show me all the time. And it's like this thing that make you think like, do we have like this thing? And maybe it's there. Maybe it's like this thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I guess, you know, if me and Teddy are like that, then of course the natural thing would be, you know what I'm saying, for that. But yeah, man, when you talk about this dude, bro, that's legit my heartstring. No matter what he did, he could have said, yo, boom, blew up the moon. I'd be like, so what? Who need a damn moon? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah.
But like,
no, but if you can make it cheaper than you can buy it. So last night we went to the pier to go fishing. Philip wanted to go fishing, and we went to listen to bands. Philip's there, and he said the lady looked older than us. He goes, she comes up to me and says, "Can I buy you a drink?" And he looks at her and she goes, "How old are you?" He goes, "I'm 18." The lady goes, "Oh shit, I gotta go." So
Yeah, yeah.
Phil, our oldest son had an old lady trying to hit on him at the pier. I was like, "Dude, you
That's
gotta."
hilarious.
And if y'all knew how reserved he was, y'all would laugh at some old lady buying him a beer at the pier.
I gotta tell Miss Mocha about this.
I'm like, dude, you got to learn to lie. You got to first. My name's Francisco.
You know he ain't doing that, bro.
No, he ain't gonna do any of that. But
Nah, that man ain't gonna do that.
now he would fight you. He would fight you over the peanut butter chocolate. He
Really?
he loves nothing more than peanut butter and chocolate. He just like that Bluebell ice cream.
Yeah.
He'll get the peanut butter chocolate. If we go to a spot that's got it, he'll always order peanut butter and chocolate with whatever combination they do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I prefer that too, 100%.
Hell yeah.
So, when's the last time y'all ate a candy bar called Zagnut?
I haven't eaten it in
82? 82?
forever, but
Okay, I got one a few months ago just for shits and giggles.
I bet you did have shits and giggles.
Well, that's a whole nother story. But it's
cramps and knuckles.
Think of a Butterfinger. Think of a Butterfinger with
Without the
caramel
chocolate.
coating.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Think of a Butterfinger with not caramel, coconut coating on the outside. It is really good candy bar.
Right.
You seen that thing talking about shits and giggles?
Yeah.
They have a thing full of brownies that said
It's an old man candy bar.
half of these brownies are made with pot. The other half are made with laxative. You'll know which one's which in 30 minutes. They're called shits and giggles brownies.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love it.
Zagna. It's like it's funny. Like there was candy bars and stuff you see when you were a kid. Like, I don't know about those. But then when I got older, I really liked them.
Right.
Like Mounds and Almond Joy and stuff. That's old man candy bars. But now
I'm telling you, get you a Zagnut. When's the last time y'all had a Reggie Jackson candy bar?
Ooh.
Exactly.
81?
I got one from the same old country store. Now the Reggie bar was like almost $4.
They have Chunky too. Remember Chunky the square?
They do. But I'm telling you, that Reggie bar is the straw that stirs the drink. If you know what I'm saying.
Touche. Yeah. Yeah, man. I got.
I mean, it's an acquired. Like some people don't like. Like I love Raisinets. Like some people don't like chocolate covered raisins, but I love them.
So, but when do you eat them? No, Coach. Is Raisinets is it like I gotta have it when I go to the store, or is it like a mood thing? Like I'm watching movies.
I mean, it's one of those things where if I happen upon them, like, oh man, I haven't had these in a minute. Like, or especially if I'm at the Dollar, I don't even care. It doesn't even have to be a fancy version of it. It's like you can get the Dollar Tree kind, and it's pretty damn good.
So it's a temptation.
You don't want to buy it everywhere. You don't want to get Gazanets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. But like, I mean, obviously the old school was the movies with some popcorn because you get that sweet and salty combo. Yeah. But my go-to for that is snow caps. I like snow caps and popcorn together.
Oh, that's too old school.
Really?
Oh man, it's so good.
What are snow caps made of?
It's basically a chocolate chip, more or less, in a different shape, with little round, hard white sprinkles on them, which are basically sugar. And so it's sugar-coated chocolate.
Wow.
They were called in the grocery store. Remember when they have all the troughs of candy you can scoop, and they're called nonpareils or something. I forget the name, like the generic version name of them, but I think they're called nonpareils or something.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's what snow caps are. They're good though.
Yeah.
It's something that it's a niche thing. Not everyone likes snowballs, from Hostess. I like them.
What's the snowball made of?
It's
Marshmallows and coconut.
it's basically
Sugar.
the inside is a
Sugar.
host. The inside is a Hostess cupcake, but like a dome like shape, and then it's coated in marshmallow and then coconut on the outside.
So it's sugar, like Sophie.
Oh yeah, it's sugar upon sugar upon sugar.
Right, right, right.
Think about if you made a giant Easter bunny, you could use that for his nuts. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely. 'Cause
That's what it looks like.
they used to be white, but then they started making them pink. But then like baseball season, they would make baseball print on them, and I
Okay.
remember back in the day. But
Hey, so let me before we wrap up and get out of here, man. I didn't realize it's like 2 a.m. But before I get out of here, I want to thank y'all for coming through, and for everybody that hung out with us this entire time, even through the tech difficulties at the beginning of the show, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and come back through, hang out with us, add some stuff to the chat. We invite a round and robust conversation regardless of what direction they go in. Sometimes we have a topic and it morphs into something else. But just want to tell the fellas on the screen with me, I appreciate y'all's limited music knowledge. And the next time y'all come up here, man, I'm going to school y'all about music and let y'all know, like,
And how you love the Isley Brothers?
Hey, just don't stand so close to me.
yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, right? I'm kidding. I
Yeah.
want to thank the
Are
fellas,
you?
man, for coming through and sharing their deep knowledge of music and not just the pop hits, not just bop and all of that, but really like getting into um, their deep knowledge of music of every genre, right? Like, it makes the conversation a very knowledgeable and deep conversation where people learn and rewind the clock. So if you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of guys just sitting around talking, just man, this is the place for you to be at.
yeah.
Right?
And
You
then,
guys, anybody got anything to say before we get out of here and enjoy our Labor Day?
yeah, the next time when you eat too much Bluebell ice cream and Ben and Jerry's and Charleston chews and Goo Goo clusters, and all of a sudden you got to go on the toilet and do a do do do, a da da da. Yeah. Make sure you think of us and the police.
Oh my god!
That was
Only
good.
thing I got to say is just know for those of you that are lactose intolerant and you decide to eat ice cream and your stomach starts to sound like the beginning of Rock City, just, just know it was worth it in the end. You'll just be on the toilet.
Hey,
I caught that. Y'all crazy, man.
You just know you'll be like Tupac, so many tears.
Oh my gosh.
and you don't have to put on the red light, especially if your name's Roxanne.
Oh my
There you
god.
go.
Y'all not gonna let my guys live, right? Yeah.
It stings, don't it?
Yeah, now I'm the king of pain.
I got the yo.
So yeah, basically, so chat. Basically, they're saying "f the police." Is basically what they're saying. And we appreciate y'all.
I
But
got one musical take before we go. Every Counting Crows song I just found out this weekend is a sad song.
Nah,
Every
what?
Counting Crow song is dark and sad. Just go back and listen. Don't be fooled by the upbeat hoppity hoppity of it. It's darker and sadder than you think it is. Everybody, take that for your 2 o'clock in the morning Labor Day.
I can't get through half an album by then,
Wow! Wow! Wow!
but I'll check that out.
Wow, that's more mind-boggling than somebody saying Jalen Brunson's better than Kobe.
What's mind-boggling to me is he got to date Courtney Cox. That's what's mind-boggling to me.
And Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, both in their primes.
Yep.
Well, he kept it amongst friends.
Hey.
Oh! All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of here. Peace, y'all.
How you
All
doing?
right, now, fellas.